おめでとう。おめでとう。
Hello. Hello. Hi, it's me. Hey, y'all. You should wait until the thing starts before throwing money at me. I feel bad sitting here and like all my alerts are going off. Also, you tested my new little animation for when stuff might happen. What am I doing down here? What I'm doing down here is that about an hour ago, I was talking to Spooky about how I was feeling anxious about the stream and how I always feel anxious about the streams. And then Spooky is like, well, you can't be anxious about the streams because if you're anxious about the streams, then your viewers will know that you're anxious. So now I'm anxious about being anxious. Hello. Jesus. How is everyone? Thank you. Yeah, how is everyone? Hey. Y'all rolled in here real quick, huh? Doc, congrats on first, well done. Migs, you grabbed second. Is that the first time you've grabbed second? It's pretty good. Nettle, hello. Welcome, welcome. Orpheus, thank you so much for the bits. It's super appreciated. I know y'all are just doing it for the ears, which I guess is fair. Ears are cute, right? So that's working. And also, thank you so much for subbing to me. Yeah, I mean, more often than not, it's Desti who gets first, you know? So the fact that Doc grabbed it today and then you got second. That sucks. That's going to be a consequence of the fact that my first, second, third commands are all the same channel redeem. I just have them update. I'm starting to wonder if I need to go through all of my channel stuff and fix some stuff that's broken. Like my shoutouts are a little busted. Get rid of the ears. Hi, Dusty. I didn't take my meds today, actually. Let me do that right now. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. That. Yeah, like, if I do this, if I do that, and then I watch the full screen.
I think we can attack each other in this.
So, like, that's working.
Yeah, we can target each other.
But the timing doesn't work as well anymore.
Okay, we confirmed it.
I don't remember how I had it built in pre-1.0 streamer bot.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, you won't.
Yeah.
But
No, the fuck she didn't.
the timing on the little thing that says shout out and then the person's name and the person's
fuck.
icon is
That was
supposed
one
to
hit.
hang out for only 30 seconds. So maybe that worked, but if it pulls a longer clip, then maybe not. I need to go through that and fix it. I don't know. And then, like, I never quite figured out why if I do another shout out very soon after doing one, it doesn't update the name and the icon correctly. I don't know why it does that. It's really annoying. So I'm gonna have to go in and fix some stuff. Well, get shouted out as you lurk, Nettle. That's how it works here. Congratulations. Hey, so hi. Hello, everyone. Desti, I took my meds, and my glasses are good and clean. Thank you. How is everyone? Are y'all having a good Tuesday so far? Hopefully you had a good Monday. I will tell you right up front that I am having a fantastic Tuesday so far because a DLC that I was looking forward to in a game I am utterly obsessed with lately came out today. And I am desperate to play it. But I promised y'all Exocolonist today, and that's what we're going to play because, frankly, at this point, as much as I love Exocolonist, I want to be done with it. I want to move on to something new. So we're going to get through as much as we can today, and then we're going to finish this second life. I promise you we'll finish this second life I'm on. If that takes 1 or 2 or 3 more sessions, we'll see. But once it's done, this game's going on the shelf. I'm putting it in the back, and we'll figure something else new. What game? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The Legacy of the Forge DLC just came out. And I don't know if y'all know, I'm a bit of a hobbyist blacksmith. I haven't had the opportunity to do any smithing IRL in ages because I live in suburban Canada. And Unfortunately, I live in a condo, and the condo corporation, it tends to frown upon open flame, even if it's in your garage. So it is loud too. There are ways to damp the sound a little bit. The easiest way, if you have an anvil, like a good steel anvil, the easiest way to get a fuck off huge magnet, and you stick it to the side of the anvil, and it doesn't affect the hardness of the anvil, obviously, but it deafens the sound a little bit because it acts as like a little bit of a buffer, you know. And then if you ever watch stuff, like a lot of anvils will be put on a tree log, and that actually helps quite a lot too. Also make it quieter, like how you open Velcro quietly, so do it slowly. Is that what you mean? Yeah, Nettle, you know exactly how it is. Yeah. My problem is I have interests in friggin' everything. I want to do everything, you know? I want to get back into smithing. I knit, or I know how to knit. I haven't knit anything in ages. I've got actual plans to build a little 9-foot sailboat that I really want to get to one day. Rip it quickly and yell at the same time. Well, here's my logic, right? Oh, nice, Nettle. Yeah. The last thing I knit was a 6-foot scarf for my mom, but it was double stockinette, which, if you don't know double stockinette, you drop every other stitch. You don't drop it. You skip every other stitch, and then you stitch on the backside. A stockinette stitch. So you're basically stitching the whole row. It takes you twice as long to stitch a row because you're kind of doing it in the round. It's not really a round, but yeah, double stockinette. So this 6-foot scarf I knit was the equivalent of knitting a 12-foot stockinette scarf. So it took a while. I am not fast either. It took a minute to finish. I mean, it might not be usable as a rope, but it was warm as hell. My mom actually says she can only use it when it's really cold out, because otherwise she sweats too much because it's really, really warm. But no, here's my logic about the smith thing, right? And I want to try and get into it next year. We have a neighbor who runs a little shop out of his garage, and this motherfucker runs power tools all day throughout the summer. All day, every day. He starts at like 6 in the morning and he ends at like 11 p.m. right when the noise ordinance rules come into effect. Like he pushes the line as much as he can. And it's vacuums and saws and drills and power tools, and it's like, motherfucker, if Orpheus, don't you start. Orpheus, did you like win the lottery or something? Thank you so much, Orpheus. That's super kind of you. God, where was I? I'll check it out in a bit, Migs. Yeah, no, if this asshole can run tools all day, then surely I can hit some metal a little bit, right? I already have the go-ahead from the fire chief of my city to run a little forge, and you can run a really small little forge. You know, like, you don't need a giant pit full of charcoal with a huge bellows and fire and smoke. A lot of hobbyist smiths out there will build themselves a tiny little forge out of fire bricks and a propane tank. And you get a couple of valves coming off the propane tank, and you fire propane into this hot fleshlight. It's sort of the idea that comes to mind, you know? It's a cylinder filled with fire, and you put your metal in there, and it gets good and hot, and then you hit it. Yeah, blast furnace. That's a better way of putting it than a fire fleshlight. Hot fleshlight. Oh, listen. Hi, Asa. Hello, Asa. Oh, no. Listen, the internet has ruined me. I posted a new short on my main YouTube channel, and it was entirely about how the internet has ruined me. How you doing, Asa? But yeah. Anyway, all that being said, the DLC for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is all about owning your own smithy. Like you inherit a rundown, broken ass, abandoned smithy, and you make it your own. And from the screenshots, it kind of looks like you get to customize it a little bit, like a little bit Animal Crossing. You know, like you get to put stuff in certain places, and people will come to you and buy things from you. And I'll be real with you. That's all I want. I want a game where I can pretend to be a blacksmith. Oh no, Dusty, I'm gonna let this one through. Len, I am say so, so I don't know what you're talking about. Did you know in glass blowing, the hot hole that you stick the glass slug into is called the glory hole? Did you know that? Just letting you know. There's already hot glory holes out there. Why can't there be hot fleshlights? Aza, answer me this. Oh yeah. So I am desperate to get back to playing it, and we are actually going to play it tomorrow. I don't know if we'll touch the yes, if I pull this up. Yeah, that's the right one. I don't know if we'll touch the new DLC stuff tomorrow. We'll see. I was honestly planning on parking myself in an apothecary or somewhere near an alchemist bench and just making potions in game. Flip this. I'll mark it on my thingy and I'll find it later. Yeah. So tomorrow's going to be a super chill stream. We're just going to be making potions all day in Kingdom Come. Maybe I will check out the DLC. We'll see. The game is super well optimized, but I might not be able to run it and my VTuber at the same time if I'm walking around a town, because it gets heavier or lighter depending on what you're doing. Anyway, not important. The main thing is, unfortunately, I have been drafted to work on Thursday, Aza, so I can't play Vintage Story with all of you. But Aza, I hope you and everyone have fun playing Vintage Story. I hope you enjoy yourselves, because I'm not gonna be there. Although I could be there for like an hour and a half, give or take. So I won't stream tomorrow, but I will play for a little bit with all y'all. Or not tomorrow, sorry, Thursday. I won't be able to stream Thursday. And yeah, that's sort of the news. Yeah, that's right, the 1.21, eh? Yeah. I haven't tried updating it yet because I'm worried about stuff breaking. But I'll give her a look tomorrow during work. We'll see. Because it would be nice to update to 1.21. It looks like a really good update. Oh boy. Thank God for having a quick mute button on my dashboard here. So, yeah. It has been a good time so far. You don't know what to do in Vintage Store anymore? Can I be real with you, Azza? I'm sort of there too. Like, once I make steel, that's sort of it for me, right? Like, it's a little easier for me because y'all will always need tools, so I can at least continue hitting metal. But once I make steel, like, we'll have steel tools, and then what? Yeah, it's fun, but I don't know, it almost feels like I'm starting to realize now why Rubik's Raptor yeah, that's the main thing, right? I'm starting to realize why Rubik's Raptor, the YouTuber slash streamer who plays a lot of Arma stuff. Rubik's Raptor's the guy who got me into Arma. And now he got me into Vintage Story. But I'm starting to realize why all of his recent Vintage Story streams have been heavily roleplay. Like, him and his group have split up into different, like, communities, and they they role play against each other in their server, and you know, they're driving their own story. Aza, I'm right there with you, honestly. I'm sort of there with you, and I feel a little bad about it. How about we talk? How about we talk later? We can figure this out together. Cool? Because I don't want it to overstay its welcome, you know? And if we're not having fun, then what's the point? We'll figure this out later. We don't need to do this. Weekend limp handshake. I'm a smith, Aza. I have strong bones. Yeah. I guess that's about it. I don't really have much to talk about. I could talk about a book I've been rereading lately that I'm enjoying, but meh. Whatever. I guess we can just get straight into it. Can you change it to other games? It's just for Vintage Story, yeah. Aza? Huh? What? Oh, you have soft... Okay. Someone grab that. Someone quote that. I wish I had the quote system set up already. I'm saving this. This is getting saved. Oh no, did I accidentally open up the wrong thing? I'm gonna put this in over here. Funny internet things. There we go. Nice. Thanks, Mix. Fantastic. Oh, Aza. That's worth a shout out. There you go. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's, sorry. Aza's here, so should I say it the Aza way? Enough dilly-daddying? We're not here to dilly-daddy. We're here to play some of this. I will change my thingamajig. I was a Teenage Exocolonist. Do that. Hey, OBS, what the fuck? Do that. This. Done. Done. There we go. StreamerBot? You just don't feel like working right now? Okay, StreamerBot. Let me force you then. Is... Okay. Let's continue. Where were we last time? Music. We need music. We need less music. Turn you off. Okay. Okay, have fun drawing, Aza. Where were we last time? I was trying to save the colony through the power of brains alone. And so far, I did manage to save some people. Tammy here specifically. I also saved... What's his face? Professor Hal. But Tonin still died. Udicott still died. She dead? Yeah. She died a while ago. And my mom still died, which I'm not super happy about. So I've been fucking up. The Helios are here now. We're trying to make friends with them, but Vase still sucks. Vase sucks out loud. And my best friend, Tangent, is the only person I'm friends with. After having watched my partner play this game, I'm realizing I'm playing it wrong, which is embarrassing, but what can you do, right? I think all we were doing was continuing to play it wrong. I think that was the thing I was going for. Right? No, the photophonor. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get really good at the photophonor. Yeah. Okay. Because I've been playing it wrong, so why not continue playing it wrong, right? So this gives me creativity and friendship with Nomi, which is what I'm looking for. So screw it. I'm gonna start skipping the things I've read a lot already. And we'll just deal with the, oh, wait. Oh, this isn't something I haven't seen, though. Cool. You've practiced so much and decide to record yourself playing. Hey, can you chill just a little bit? Just a little. You've practiced so much and decide to record yourself playing. Whether you show it to anybody else or not is up to you, but you want to remember this. And who knows, maybe recordings of your earlier works will be held up someday as some of the earliest recorded Vertumnan culture. Nomi, your biggest fan, is right in the front row. They flash you an encouraging thumbs up. What will you play? Creativity challenge, an improvisational jazz, classical music, or the Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform theme. Definitely this one. Nomi's here. You got to pander to the crowd. How about card becomes 4? Okay. If I do this right off the bat. Wait, though, this one's wild and this one's already 4, so let's do that. That's unchangeable. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. Man, my cards suck. I have played this life so poorly. I've done a bad job. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, how about all cards to the right become blue. Card becomes 4. 4, 5. No. Yeah, give up, eh? What do you think? No, that's not gonna help. How about 4? How about just 4s all around, huh? If I make this one 4. 4, 4, 4. Plus 1 to this one. 30. You know what? I can't remember the last time I gave up. I could stress myself out to do it, though. Let's do that. I could have gotten 34 somehow. Alright, well, that's fine. Nomi's favorite. Well, you have to Nomi's favorite. Well, you have to share the video with at least Nomi. They'll love it. You try to get the visuals right. Are the girls airplanes with human legs or human torsos with airplane bodies? The recorded vid is so good, you have a sudden flash of bravery and upload it to the HoloNet. Before long, the kudos are pouring in. Even Mars and Antecedent leave comments saying they didn't think the photophoner could be mastered, but you've done it. You resolve to start sharing more videos like this in the future. Increased rewards for playing the photophoner. Cool. Hey, I still got some stuff out of it. That's fine. The suns rise again after glow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake in your new quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over. Now it's better than ever, except that your mom's dead. There's plenty of food and the colony is safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up when your reverie is interrupted by a blinking holo message. It's a text from Tang! Jesus Christ. Joyous observance of the anniversary of your birth, it reads. Another one comes in. That means happy birthday, of course. And then, in case you didn't know. Wow, a whole 3 messages in a row from Tangent. That's pretty gushy for her. Scrolling your other messages, you see some gossip about Cal and Tammy. Apparently they're dating now. Hey! Oh, it's not showing up yet. Whoa, you check the relationship status on their profiles. Yeah, both of them have changed to in a relationship, but they haven't, though. I just checked. Okay, now it has. Aww, that's cute. So I saved Tammy, and that means they get to date each other now. Good job, Cal. Your dad wakes up shortly after that, and you order up your traditional birthday breakfast feast. He gives you a big squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. I am genuinely curious if you can actually hook up with anyone. Right? It seems to me I had Anemone maxed in my first life, and she still got with Vase. Cal and Tammy seem destined for each other. Tangent, I'm positive, is either ace or just not interested. If not ace, then just not interested, right? Dice is... Maybe Mars. Maybe Mars. Rex will sleep with anyone. I don't know, bro. I don't know if bro wants to be in a relationship. I think he just wants to sleep around, which more power to him. I genuinely don't know about Nomi Nomi. Fuck Vase. Not that way. I don't know. Those are the only ones, eh? Y'all should hear how my jaw is squishing right now. I don't know what I did. I must have done something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I know that there's a way to save the colony with the power of science, but I did it incorrectly. Why am I running past everyone? Speak to people, Len. Come on. Oh yeah, she's staring at Vase again. Of course. Hey, Rex. Didn't get you anything, but give me a hug. Thank you. Nomi, how are we doing? Tangent got into a different relationship? No. No, she's not with anyone. Back to the chair. No. Tangent's not with anyone. I don't know that Tangent gets with anyone. I don't know. Yeah, I'm genuinely curious if there's anyone you can actually hook up with in this game. Cause I'm starting to think maybe it's just not built that way, you know? Yes. Yes. Cal and Tammy are dating each other now. Tammy, not Tangent. Tammy's cute though. I'm happy I saved her life. I'm glad she's not dead. But really, I guess like my main thing this life is that I saved Tammy from dying, and that's sort of about it. I fucked up everything else so far. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Mars, you cool? Nope. Up the stairs, me. Up the stairs, me. There we go. Seems possible? Well, I guess I'm screwing it up then, hey? I don't know. The game, based on how my partner played this, it seems like the game is really tuned to want you to spend as much time as possible outside the colony. So, watching a stream, another friend stream playing Silk Song. So you've got this sort of chill nothing happening, and then Silk Song madness in the other ear, right? In addition to playing the photo phoner, you work on adding descriptive video to some of the old holo recordings. You don't want anyone to miss the work of the masters, even if they can't see the holograms. You record audio overlays describing the rolling meadows, crashing waves, busy streets, psychedelic visions, surreal geometric dances, and more. Can you give me a tip? Which one of us? What do you think, fairy? Nope. Garbage. I don't understand this fairy thing. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Me, what's the tip? Stop focusing so much on doing one thing specifically? Is that the tip? Oh, +1, 2. 28. I can do 28. If I do 29. What's the tip? Lay it on me, Orpheus. Is it stop focusing on just one thing? Because I know. I can't help myself. You're browsing the colony bulletin board on your holopalm over breakfast when you notice a new post from Nomi. It seems to be a short story. The title is Xenos to the Rescue. Okay. You open the story and read through it. Wow, it's actually pretty good. Nomi did a great job of grounding the unrealistic premise of talking manticores with relatable characters in a strong emotional story. With your help on some of the finer details, Nomi's written something that truly elevates the art form. Hell yeah. You get the 27 kudos. You get the notification through your holopalm that you've received some kudos, along with a message from Nomi. Thanks for the help, Lemon Cream. Here are your royalties. You have to wait until 17 in order to romance Tang. Oh. Really? Interesting. But if you try to romance her before that point, do you sort of lock yourself out of the thing? Because I have flirted with her once or twice. Do you know? Because I fucked it up with Nemi last life. Sorry, Anemone. We're not close like that anymore. I can't call her Nemi anymore. Have you ever... No, I'm not going to ask that question. That's dark and depressing. I don't want to ask that question. Never mind. Never mind. Man, where's all the stuff? Where's all the stuff at? Nomi. Nothing from you. Nomi is doodling in their sketchbook, but looks up with a big smile as you approach. They turn off their Here Speak. Hi, Lemon Cream, what you doing? Me, I'm just practicing drawing hands. It's really hard. All the tutorials say that everything is just made up of shapes, but I don't get it. They extend their hand to you, fingers outstretched. How is this made up of a prism and 5 cylinders? It bends. Mood, Nomi. Mood. I get it. Give me a hug, bro. Every day. Hugs from Rex every day. Nothing new. More photophonor. Can't stop. Won't stop. You can't practice all the time. Oh, wait, I've done this one already. Okay. Ooh, 5s and 6s. I'll take that. You know what the problem is? I never have to relax anymore because I'm working up so little stress. 2. I had another 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. And another 5. So I can get 48. That's pretty good. Or I can get less than that. Okay, let's go with 48. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ah, these two are cute together. You look high and low for Cal, but you can't find him anywhere. You're about to give up when you hear a curious sound from the gardening shed, followed by the trill of Tammy's laughter. You knock on the door that's been left slightly ajar, just in time to see Cal jump away from Tammy, who's seated on the work table. Tammy giggles nervously and smooths down her skirts, and Cal rubs the back of his neck. Hey, Lemon Cream, Cal stammers. I was just showing Tammy, this. He picks up one of the gardening tools and brandishes it at you. Tammy goes red and tugs her ear, humming, These two were up to some good old-fashioned hanky-panky. Tammy looks up from her holopalm, blushing a pretty pink. What do you say when someone likes you? She says, biting her lip. I've known Cal literally all my life, and it's so wonderful that... She giggles and hides her face. We've known each other for 17 years, and I don't know how to talk to him now. Well... Puppy love. I remember being like that. Y'all remember being teenagers? Man, I remember those times. What does tutoring kids get me? Reasoning, empathy, and Nomi stuff. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna keep on hammering on... I'm just gonna keep playing the game wrong is what I'm gonna be doing. You can tell Nomi is smiling, even behind their pollen filter mask. They've drawn cat whiskers and hearts on it, so there's no mistaking it's them. Hi hi, they exclaim, waving cutely. I do like Nomi quite a bit though. My partner has informed me that she's pretty sure Nomi is Ace. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, you know? Maybe I'm bad at games like this. That could be it. Mars is wearing Nomi's VR headset and smiling. When you tap her on the shoulder, she jumps and rips it off, scowling. Oh, it's you, she says, fluffing her hair. I thought it was another adult coming to tell me to do something useful. She holds up the VR headset. Oh, this? Nomi realized that you can load the old museum guided tours onto this thing, so you can actually feel like you're walking around in the Louvre or the Guggenheim. Totes cool, right? Finally, some culture. Guggenheim! But... Photophonor. You make a game of following people around the colony, creating a soundtrack to their lives. The best is when someone trips, and you make the photophoner make a waka waka noise and fill the air with party streamers. You're not terribly popular this month. I have gained a skill and I'm using it for evil. This is the same hand I got last time. More or less. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. It's the same hand I got last time. Interesting. Won't say no. Oh, you're woken by the buzzing of your holopalm. It's a colony-wide alert. You rub your eyes and ponder the thickness of the air seeping into your bedroom through the open veranda door. It's an ominous but beautiful sight. The seasonal pale pink haze has turned to deep fuchsia with scintillating silver sparkles floating through it. The shimmer. Thankfully, you've all been inoculated against the shimmer, because this looks like a bad year for the airborne spores. To be safe, you stay inside and seal your door and windows tightly. You spend the time playing holo games with your dad. After a couple days, the pollen fog passes without incident. All right. How old am I? 16 still, eh? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am tempted to speedrun the end of this life. Like, if I know what I'm doing at this point, I'm just gonna burn through to the end and see what happens, you know? How do I put it? I don't feel connected to this life I've made for myself. I think going all brains, no anything else has been a mistake. Ooh, wood. I'll take that. So, we're gonna speedrun our way to age 20. I think that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully, y'all are okay with that. I got you a present. Here's a log. I need this for building the bar. Hell yeah. I will read anything interesting that comes up, though. Don't you worry. You meditate a lot. Okay. In the meantime, how is everyone? 1, 2, 3. Meh. 5, 5. Bonus to pairs, though. 38's pretty good. Like that. Yep. You don't mind? Thank you, Orpheus. I'm glad I've been given permission. New perk. 5% chance to gain 1 extra skill. Cool. Are you two still, playing cutesy puppy love? Yeah, you are. Man, I remember being a teenager. What a weird, confusing time it is. It's kind of crazy, right? If you think about it. High school. At least in North America. I mean, I guess everywhere. You put all these kids whose... I don't want to perpetuate the whole, you know, your brain doesn't finish forming until you're 25 thing, but you got hormones. You are awash in hormones. Your brain is still figuring things out. You are on the cusp, you know? And they take all of these different people with different interests and different backgrounds, and they stick them in a building together, and they say, play nice. And it's like, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. God, I hated high school. Holy shit, I hated high school. 2. Oh, the +1 thing bothers me. 3, 4, 5. Neighbor becomes wild. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5? This might be the best I can get. Not even a little bit. I fucked that one up. Yeah, I hated school. Holy crap, I hated school. I didn't enjoy school again. Like, I liked elementary. I liked elementary school quite a bit. Because I had friends, you know? And I was still confident in myself. And then middle school rolled around and some shit happened in middle school, but then you start hitting the anxiety and the depression and body dysmorphia and just not a great group of people, you know? Sorry, I interrupt this bitching session to bring you Nomi Nomi. Nomi is in their usual spot in the lounge, surrounded by their steadily growing collection of body pillows and stuffed animals. What kind of body pillows, Nomi? Who do you have Dakimakura of? You, Doc. Yeah, look where I am now. I know. Things are much, much better. If I could go back in time, IRL me would look vastly different. But I would tell younger me that things actually do work out a little bit. You know, things for me specifically get better. But then I would also have to tell younger me that the world is on fucking fire and everything is going to shit and it's a scary time to be alive. So, the good and the bad, I suppose. Kafka body pillow. My chocobo in FF14 I named Kwefka. Get it? Like Kwe and Kafka? Wait, Kefka? Was it Kefka or Kafka in FF6? Yeah, 6, right? Anyway, I named my bird Kwefka. I thought it was very cute. They're curled up with their arms around a giant plushy creature and seem to be scrolling listlessly through the movies available in the Colony Media Archive. Yeah, are you okay? No, Nomi pouts. I've been betrayed. I finished all of Maidstocker Ares and it ended on a cliffhanger. Kafka from H... Oh... I don't know who that is, Orpheus, I'm sorry. I have never played Honkai Star Rail. Actually, I haven't played any of those games. I haven't played Honkai Star Rail, I haven't played Genshin Impact, I haven't played Wuthering Waves, I haven't touched Zenless Zone Zero. Like, they're just not for me. I imagine Kafka's hot, though, right? Ended on a cliffhanger. They tip over onto their side, clutching their plushie to their chest in anguish. I didn't know that the stratosphere had left Earth before the series finished airing, Nomi whines. You have every episode except for the 2-parter season finale. They bury their face against the plushie. Now I'll never know how it ends, they sniffle. It's not fair that we'll never have any new shows to watch. Just know she is hot, mommy. I understand. Loud and clear. Understood. 10-4, good buddy. We could make up a new ending. Sounds rough, buddy. They're just holo shows. This isn't about the show, is it? Oh, I want to ask this one, but my empathy is too low. I have made a cold monster. Nomi wipes their eyes and looks up at you hopefully. Really? They ask. You do that with me? Tell me all about Maidstocker Ares. Nomi launches into a full summary of Maidstocker Ares, including everything down to the blood types and astrological signs of the characters. I have titled this stream well. It's a lot to handle, but the two of you come up with a pretty good fan script for the missing episode. And then Ares and Sagittarius embrace just as the light from the interstellar portal engulfs them, and the camera pans back to a ghostly image of Gemini's face smiling down at them from the spirit realm. Nomi claps their hands excitedly. It's perfect, they exclaim. So much better than just leaving it right before the climactic battle with the Agents of the Stars. They smooth down the fur on their plushie with a thoughtful look. Thanks, Lemon Cream, they say. I was feeling so bummed about the cliffhanger because it just reminded me that even though everything ends, sometimes it's a lot earlier than you can handle. Mood. When I got here, I remember looking at your huge media library and thinking, wow, galactic! I'm never gonna run out of things to watch. It felt like the whole world was still ahead of me, ready to be discovered. Nomi digs their fingers into their plushie. Now it feels like everything's just on fire all the time. And everyone is always on my case about how I need to grow up. What's so bad about being innocent? Why does everything have to be so grim all the time? Life's hard. Get over it. Ba-na-na-na-na. Don't dwell on your expectations. There will be more good experiences. Nomi nods, their chin wobbling as they try to keep it together. Yeah, they say, tipping their head up to the ceiling and trying to put on a brave smile. That's a good way of looking at it, Lemon Cream. Well. Yeah. Nomi pushes their sketchbooks and things to the side and gestures for you to sit down. I'm so used to people not sitting with me because I talk so much, they say, without a hint of shame. I get it. I'm just a super high energy person. Always have been, ever since I was a kid. If I bother you, just tell me to be quiet. I don't mind. I know. I love Nomi. She's great. Or she. They're great. God damn it. I have failed. I have failed. Damn it. Every so often, the brain just does what it wants, right? You know? I got 36 years of practice. And it's hard to break habits sometimes. But I try. The MB failed the MB test? I know, Dusty, it's embarrassing. Shush. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nomi. It's tough sometimes, right? It's like a muscle you gotta redo. I'm usually pretty good. Blah blah blah. Okay, don't care. Cal. Mars, you good? Yeah. Rex, I got more wood for you. You want it? Got you a present. Here's some wood. I need this for my bar. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I want the bar to be finished. As long as I get 1 wood per month, I'll be able to give him a bunch. I got 3 more, so I'm looking pretty good so far. Can't unlearn using gendered language. Yeah. Right? Take my wood, Rex. Take it. It's super soft because it's mush wood. Take my soft wood, Rex. Blah blah blah. We've read that one before. Card becomes 3. So 3 plus 2 if stress is over 50. Well, it is 3, 4, 5. Plus 2 to the last card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hell yes. Absolutely, I killed that. It's Vertumnalia! Everyone's in high spirits as you decorate the colony square. The great tables are piled high with food groaning under the weight of heaps of roasted and steamed vegetables, barbecued meat, stews, carafes of mulled cider, and cakes dripping with frosting and sugar bug syrup. You gather in the colony square for the usual speeches. Lum takes the stage to fanfare and applause. Fuck you, Lum. Hello, people of Vertumna, he exclaims over the din. Happy Vertumnalia. He takes a big theatrical breath. Do you smell that? That's the smell of victory. We humans have secured our hold on this planet, and now it's time to celebrate. Lum gestures to the sagging feast tables. Eat, drink, and be merry. Yeah, all right. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set up for the Vertumnalia Games. Okay, Orpheus, no problem. We'll still be here when you come back. You feel the pulse of a new holo message in your palm and open it up to read. Happy Vertumnalia, there's a present for you on the table. XOXO, your secret admirer. You rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present in among the roasted vegetables. Wow, you have a secret admirer? You unwrap your present. It's a data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on your holopalm. It's full of all your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games. A collection curated by someone who must really know you. Now you'll always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon. Which means this game takes place in the same universe as Murderbot. I want you all to consider the consequences of that. You search the holopalm for any hint as to who could have made it, but you can't find anything. You'll have to ask around, but later, the games are about to begin. Oh yeah, do I want to do trivia or a bake-off? Trivia is going to be... Man, bake-off is definitely going to be Tammy. Trivia is going to be Tangent and probably Nomi Nomi. Let's do trivia this year. We're not going to have any pop culture questions this year, right? Tangent sulks, her voice dripping with disdain. I just don't see the point. Why aren't we celebrating real intelligence? Luckily, Nomi doesn't overhear this, or if they do, they don't care. They're just happy to be here. Hooray! 2, 2, 2. 3, 6. Wild. 2, 2, 2. 95? Fuck. Okay. I could do 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do that. 2, 3, 4, 5? 5? I want to get rid of this yellow one. Well, alright. 5, 5, 6, card becomes wild. If I do +2 if stress is over 50. 6 at the end. All cards become blue. 2, 5, 5, 5, 6. Unless I do this. Ooh, 47's better than 41, that's for sure. Yeah. Damn it. I was off by 1. Oh well. All those hours spent watching holovids really paid off. You nail the pop culture questions and about half of the science and humanities ones as well. Nomi and Tangent are too specialized to beat you, Trivia Star. Hell yeah. Ah, look at this picture! I love that so much. That's so cute. After the festivities, everyone descends on the feast. You heap your plate with more food than you can eat in 3 sittings. When all the food is gone and sunset has broken the heat of day, people break out their instruments. Everyone dances well into the night. Including my instruments? Because I play the photophonor pretty well, apparently. Tammy, what's up? Tammy is sweep... Oh, that's right, the secret admirer thing. Okay, it's definitely not Tammy. I know it's not Tammy. And I know it's not Nomi Nomi. Although... The Helio shows up so late. How could you possibly make good enough friends with the Helio kids for them to be your secret admirer, right? Like, I've been really pushing on getting friendship with Nomi up. And I'm still only at 35. Anyway, I know it's Tangent. Are you my secret admirer? Tangent continues to scrutinize. Wait, I'm 16. Tangent's 15? Oh, Jesus. Tangent continues to scrutinize her work, though the tips of her ears go pink. No, of course not, she says. I would never. The whole idea of... I'm simply too busy to... Oh... Wait, no, not this one. We save scum in this house. We don't have to. We don't have to not do it anymore. Oh. Tang nods, finally meeting your eye. Good, she says. I don't want to make a big deal about it. Let the moment pass. Tangent seems relieved you're willing to let the matter drop and quickly goes back to her work. Consent, people, is important. Consent is sexy. As Otto van von Veen would say, it's smart. It's important. Consent is sexy. He's Otto van von Veen, the hottest cat you've ever seen. Is anyone else listen to Campaign Skyjacks? Am I the only one? Oh, what's my creativity at now? 81. One slot gets +2. Okay. Values wild. 5, 6, 8. +5 to flushes with this card. +5 during challenges. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this one gets +2. Boop. 60 or 55. Nice. Nice. We have ads coming up in approximately 20 seconds, everyone. I think at this point, everyone who's watching is a subscriber. We're just going to play through it. So, hey, thank you so much for subscribing. That means you get to avoid the ads. And if you haven't subscribed, please go check out some ad blockers. There are ad blockers that work for Twitch. And if you can't find one, picture-in-picture works just as well. Oh, wanna make something? Ooh. You guys don't have to worry with us around, Nomi says proudly. It's super great that we showed up when we did, right? Now the colony can protect itself, and the people on the Helio who didn't want to be soldiers, Nomi gestures at themselves, well, we don't have to be. Wanna make something? You know I do, Nomi exclaims. I've had this great idea in my head for months. I want to build something huge and I need your help. Nomi walks you through their plan to craft their biggest thing yet. A massive dilly pillar float. Dilly pillar? A massive dilly pillar float that you can carry on your shoulders using mushwood sticks to puppet it around and make it look like it's dancing. Excuse me. It's a huge hit, especially for the younger kids. You get a workout and you get to make something beautiful. That's it? I expected more from that. Well, never mind then. And there's the ads. Speak to me, chat. Reach out to me from ad jail. Speak to me from beyond the veil. Rex is very easy to become friends with. What's my friendship with Rex? Oh, maybe not. 28. Hi, Dusty. Huge concert. I truly don't know what creativity is gonna get me. I feel like, oh god, I'm doing this so poorly. I'm such an idiot. 2, 3, +6 if this has the highest value. Well, it won't. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 6. 43, 47. 2, 3, 4, 5. This has got to be the best pull, right? Unless we do... Yeah, 46. So it's going to be 4, 5, 47. Nice. Late dust. Early wet. We're going to be 16 soon. Can I wear... No, that's still locked. Okay. Oh, boba fruit. Hey, Vase. I got a present for ya. Hey, Vase. Have a boba fruit, you stupid fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Vase. Dickweed. Eat my ass. Fucking hate Vase. Oh, there is going to be a game I play, a life I play of this, where I am going to try to be nice to Vase. Maybe he just needs a friend, you know? Maybe he needs a friend who isn't impressed by his bullshit, his bravado. Maybe that's what we need. So one day, not on stream probably, but one day I'm going to try to be friends with him. We'll see. Maybe. I have to get over my hatred of him first. 5 is locked. +2 to the last card. If I had a 4, that would be perfect. 1, 2, 3. Now if I do 34, no. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Yep. We do hate Vase, though. Vase sucks. Fuck you, Vase. Oh, shoot. I need to talk to Rex. I need to give him some more wood. Hey, Rex. I got wood for you. Enjoy. Ah, yes. You follow the sounds of laughter and find Nomi, Nomi, and Rex playing catch. Or maybe the word for the game they're playing is more like fetch. Nomi throws the ball as far as they can, and Rex tears after it, climbing and leaping over anything in his way like it's not even there. Parkour! Rex hands the ball back to Nomi, and Nomi winds up to throw it again, but at the last second they palm the ball and hide it under their arm. Rex barrels off away from Nomi with his ground-eating stride and gets pretty far away before he stops and looks around confused. He looks back at Nomi, who waggles the ball at him and bursts out laughing. Fucking dog boy. Nomi, he shouts, running back to them. He picks them up and hauls them over his shoulder, and Nomi shrieks with delight as Rex spins them around. Two Helio kids in their crisp uniforms pass by, glaring archly at Nomi and Rex. Whatever. Rex sets Nomi down and then spots you over Nomi's shoulder. Well, hey, it's lemon cream, he says, and Nomi turns around and gives you a stunningly bright smile. Rex slings his arm over Nomi, and Nomi lays their head on his shoulder. They're both breathless and beaming with happiness. Did I miss something? Are you two dating? They're not dating, they're just friends. And I think I mean that literally. You can just be friends, you know? Although I am curious to see what they say. So we're gonna save. I want to say this one, but Nomi's practically my sibling. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Obviously, right? Oh, this is actually a good answer. I'm just gonna stick with this one. Did I miss something? Are you two dating? Rex and Nomi look at each other and make twin sounds of disgust. What? No, not at all, Rex exclaims. Nomi's practically my sibling. He tightens his grip around Nomi's shoulder. I mean, I love them, I really do, but not like that. You know, I don't really like most people like that, Nomi says, sticking their tongue out. Yeah, I don't really like most people like that, Nomi says, sticking their tongue out. But I love Rex too, he's my best friend. Aw, buddy, Rex coos and wraps his whole body around Nomi's smaller one. He kisses them noisily on the cheek, snuffling into their hair while Nomi shrieks with laughter again. We were always the odd ones out on the heliopause, Rex says. People thought we were weird, you know? You probably don't see it because everyone is so awesome here, but compared to the rest of those smug, boring jerks, we really stuck out. But I'd rather be different than be like them. He looks down at Nomi, who beams up at him. And I got to be different with my best friend, which was awesome. We just hung out together and had our own fun while everyone else trained to be proper little soldiers. Right, Nomi? Nomi frowns, like Vase and all of his cronies, they say quietly. It wasn't all fun and games. Rex shushes Nomi and strokes his hand through their hair. I know, he says, but that's in the past. We don't have to grow up to be soldiers. We're here now, and there's so many more people to be friends with. He shoots you a smile, like lemon cream. Maybe more than friends? Flirt with... Wait. Oh, I can flirt with Nomi? Man, they just said that they don't see people that way, though. Ugh. Man, I'm tempted. I'm sorry. No, I lost it. I fucked it. Lost friendship with Nomi. I don't want that. I was curious. I was curious and I paid the price. This is what happens. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, well, I accidentally clicked the same thing I said last time. Yeah, I'm your friend. Rex smiles and holds his other arm out to you. Group hug! Rex gives really good hugs, and Nomi's no slouch either. Cute. What a good group of people they are. Why do I keep picking the people who are difficult to get with, though? Anemone is into Vase. Tangent isn't into anyone. Nomi's ace. Maybe I should just hook up with the dog boy, right? Enjoy your lurk, Doc. You're walking through the colony when you see a blur of color in motion at a corner of your vision. Bang! Nomi collides with you in a catastrophe of feet. Nomi collides with you in a catastrophe of flailing limbs and high-pitched squealing, sending you both sprawling to the ground. Oh my gosh, Nomi exclaims. They immediately get to their hands and knees and begin to collect the papers that exploded out of their hands when they fell. I am so sorry. Sometimes my brain is off doing its own thing and I don't watch where I'm running. Ah, they exclaim, dusting off their piece of toast and shoving it back in their mouth. Gotta eat breakfast even when you're late. Okay, anime girl. Not girl, obviously, but like... You know the stereotype, the trope. The meme, the toast in your mouth thing. Your enhancement isn't super agility, huh? Don't even worry about it. Watch where you're going. This one. What? Oh no, I lost friendship because I thought this would get me an answer about their enhancement. That's a complicated subject. Oh. Nomi gets to their feet and offers you a hand up, then brushes the dust off of you. I actually don't know what my genetic enhancement is, or even if I have one at all. My parents decided to lock my medical files from when I was a baby because they had this wild idea that they wanted me to grow up without feeling like I had to be perfect. They think it's rude for parents to make that choice for their kids. Huh. I don't have one either. Whoa, really? Nomi exclaims. Wow, I thought all you colony kids had superpowers. Oh, I guess that's not true, though. I do have one. I do have one now, because I gave myself one. Somewhere. I gave myself one, I just can't remember what it is. Absorbent brain, that's what it was. Nomi seems uniquely excited about this revelation. Nomi starts walking with you, talking animatedly with their hands. I know my parents just wanted me to know that I can be anything I want to be when I grow up, and I don't have to be super strong or super smart in order to be happy. They always told me, nothing and nobody knows what's good for Nomi except Nomi, and I really think that's true. They stop and turn to you, looking serious for the moment. Sometimes it does kind of feel like, well... Nomi squints up into the sky. Sometimes I wonder if I'm only good at something because I have some kind of secret advantage I don't know about. Or sometimes I think the opposite. Like if I'm not very good at something, I'll feel angry because maybe I could have been good at it. Mood. It was really... Oh, God. It was really bad on the Helio because everyone is really good at something. Usually things like marching and shooting stuff. I thought maybe it would feel different here where there are people with all kinds of skills, but they sigh. No matter what I try, someone is already way better at it, so I just feel like I just suck at everything. Sucks to suck. I've already saved. Oh well, I fucked it. I'm sorry, everyone. I said I would speedrun this, and I'm not. I'm doing the opposite. What's the deal with your Helio friends? They aren't our friends. You're my best friend. Rex is my best friend. Nomi shrieks with laughter. Okay, and then you get the same stuff. I'm your friend. Cool. Hey. Okay. So that was the better call in the end, I think. Although the other one wasn't so bad either. Ba 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 ba. Don't even worry about it. Oh, and then the same thing. Maybe if I had a genetic enhancement. I don't know what my genetic enhancement is. I don't have one either. And then some stuff. All the stuff I read already. Everyone sucks at first. It's the first step to being kind of good at something, Nomi says brightly. That's from a show I used to watch. I can't. Okay. And I guess I don't suck at everything. They strike a pose with an imaginary laser pistol. I'm really good at laser fable. Pew pew. Oh, Nomi. Nomi watched Adventure Time growing up, I suppose. Well, my creativity is very nearly maxed. I'm going to max it out for this next one, and then we'll move on to maxing something else out. Playing this game wrong. Jesus Christ. 5 is locked? What am I supposed to do with that? Oop. 4, 5. How about 5? Oh, maybe not. 3, 4. What? 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. 33. Or 33. Or 31. Okay. Damn it. Ech. Ech. It's almost glow, everyone. New perk. Give gifts every month instead of once a month. Oh, hell yeah. Rex, I got more wood for you. Have some wood. Awesome. Why is my... Oh, because my creativity's maxed out now. Nice. Okay, so now we can find something else to do. Christ. Let's see. What am I bad at? Empathy, persuasion. Organizing kind of sucks. Empathy and persuasion would be nice to build up. That one gives me empathy and reasoning. This one gives me creativity and persuasion. This one gives me engineering and reason, which I already have maxed, so that's not going to help me. Biology and reasoning, ditto. How about help in the kitchens? Creativity and empathy. Or relax. Friendship with Tammy, friendship with Rex. Okay. Or we can go to the barracks, which is what I maxed out last time. Sports ball, defense training, combat and animals. Relax on the walls, no. Can't go outside because my bravery's actually high enough for that. What about here? We can shovel dirt, which is toughness. We can push biology and toughness. That's already maxed, except for toughness. Biology and organizing. Animals and empathy. How the hell do you get persuasion up? I guess in the thingamajig, right? Or we could go out. Like, I think my toughness is actually high enough now. Yeah, I'm brave enough. All right. Let's go out, I suppose. So this gives me bravery and perception. Perception and animals. Perception and biology. Survey the plains. Explore nearby. 2 bravery, 1 perception, or 3 perception, 1 ant. Let's do that one. Hey, welcome to the thing. You're on a real mission. Hooray. Cool, fire. Don't touch anything. Try to pet it. We're gonna hope you were joking. Good to see you. All right. Let's collect some stuff for people. We finally made it outside, chat. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You've spotted some kind of baby photosynth, all shaggy purple fur with leaves growing out of its head. It's growing it's grazing up on the top of a large mushroom cap. I read that so poorly. You've got a camera built into your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You'll need to put in the work. I am bad at both of these things. Animals and perception both. Find something else to shoot. Try to get close. Get a good angle. Find a good angle. Okay. 47. We can do this. We can do this. This will be fine. Next. I hate that there's a 2 at the end of this one specifically. That's annoying. How about 4 plus 5 during challenge or during brain challenges? So no good to me. 5, 5. What, just 5, 5, 5? All right. And then 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. 41. 42. Nice. You climb up a tree and get an angle from above, not disturbing your subject. It comes out great. Very avant-garde. Utopia is glad for the shot. Wood. See, this is why I wanted to go out. I want to get more wood for Rex. Rex needs lots of wood. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy, purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You've never seen them before. Study them. Plus 5 kudos if total equals goal. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. 4, 5. Well, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Okay, next. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. I lost my 5. +1 to last card. +2 to last card. Oh, well, I'll save that one. 2. Next. Okay. How about +5 to flushes with this card? I can't do that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I can get 41, or 7, or 45. 45 it is. Nice. The creature's fur is like grass, so they must be a kind of photosynths. An animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. You've heard of creatures like this, though you've never seen any yourself. Your survey journal doesn't have any information on this particular species. You found a new species. Maybe, that would be cool. You decide to name them just in case. You look at them through your holoculars at maximum zoom. You can kind of make out that they have a super long jaws, like a huge underbite. You name the species the... Chat, you still there? You've all gone quiet, so I'm not sure if you're all still there, but I am willing to name this something different, other than one of these guys. How about... Long Toothy Boy? Orpheus! What kind of name are we thinking for this critter? It's got long jaws. Boy with an eye. Definitely, right? Long Toothy Boy. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. This is what I'm gonna go with. Unless you have a different idea, I'll wait. I can wait. I don't think we're gonna finish this life though, this session. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, alright, we'll go with Long Toothy Boy. Naming things is hard, so Long Toothy Boy will have to do. You log your discovery. Cool. I'm gonna start finally getting stress. I haven't been stressed out in ages. Ooh, crystal. Nice. Any more wood? A mass of dead bushes blocks your way. They have pointy spines the size of short swords, and they look very, very sharp. Crawl through it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You wriggle your way through the thinnest part of the bushes, but they keep catching your clothes and your hair. You emerge through the other side and look back at the tunnel you've made. At least it'll be easier if you have to go back through. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Alright. You're back. You got perception. Yeah, I want to try and work on my empathy. Going out's fun and all, but I want to work on my empathy. I want to find my crystal, and then I want to take a break. And by break, I mean break in-game, not... I'm not going to be right back, don't worry. Here's these two. Where's my crystal? There's always a crystal, and I want it. Where's my crystal? There it is. Thank you. Alright. Relax. Nothing much happens this month. You spend most of the time spacing out to whatever's on your hearspeak, occasionally nodding hello to the other colonists passing through. You binge a few seasons of a show you've been meaning to rewatch. Even though it's Glow? Okay. There we go. You're lying in bed, staring at the wormhole through your window when you hear a deep thump resonate through the ground. Then a second one, quieter. The woven roof of your room quivers, unleashing a season's worth of fine, glowing dust to sift through the air. Through your open window, you hear voices sounding the alarm. The annual offensive is here, and leading the charge are two massive faceless. I joined the fray last time. I'm going to hide inside this time. Just hearing people shouting about the faceless triggers panic. Your chest clenches, your guts roil, and you break out in a cold sweat. You're no use to anyone like this. Best to just stay inside. You pull the covers up over your head and try to calm down. Every so often you hear more of those deep whoomp noises and the zzz of blast rifles. They get louder, so close you can differentiate the massive footfalls of the creatures and what must be the heliopause's explosives. The walls shake with the shock waves of the explosion. Then you hear a loud explosion, the loudest you've ever heard. Your entire room shakes, the floor and walls vibrating with the massive shock wave that rips through your quarters. Then nothing, silence. A few minutes later, your holopalm chimes an all-clear message. You creep out to your balcony to survey the damage. People filter out of their hiding places, shielding their faces from the heat coming off the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on the square, revealing the charred corpses of the two faceless. Utopia walks by with a reclamation team, hauling an industrial blast cutter on a hover lift. Did he use the mining explosives, Utopia says in awe? Mighty bold of him. Those things will blow a hole in a mountain, or a creature, I suppose. She sighs. Wish she could have saved them from mining. That must have been the last of them, and we sure can't make more. Then she and her crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up the faceless for recycling. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defenses, putting security above all else. Tonight's defense was still a resounding, if messy, success. But if Utopia is right, you don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nanoprint unstable molecules like that. What are you going to do during the next attack? Next year. I'm a little bit older. Start age 17. Oh no, I'm old now. Oh, my friends are old now. Oh. Only 3 more years to my death. I am withering away. Hello, lemon cream. Tammy bounds over to you. I have a present for you. She presents you with a gift. It's wrapped in homemade wrapping paper. Do we have to do this every time, Spooky? You ain't been here, and then you show up and you shoot me. Come on. Come on. This is the only payback I can muster. You've been lurking? Well then, get shouted out, nerd. God, I hope it's not the one where I'm singing.
You're always off the cuff to me.
Oh. Thanks, baby girl. Crap. It was that one. Why would it be the one about me? God damn it. Jesus. Okay. I have a present for you. Hydrate. Okay. Okay, I'm doing it. Ugh, I'll get you a free yawn. Yeah. Oh, you know when you get your stretch just right and no. Spooky. Come on. Damn it. Hold on. Hi. Okay. I did it. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I did. Yep. Hi, Spooky. How are you? How have you been? What? She presents you with a gift. It's wrapped in homemade wrapping paper, scribbled with hearts and flowers. Open it, she says, bouncing on her toes. You open the gift and pull out a handmade stuffed animal. Its lumpy, unlovable face gazes up at you, a prisoner of its own misshapen body. You're not entirely certain what kind of animal it is. His name is Minky, Tammy says proudly. I'm making them for all the kids I babysit. You told me once that your favorite toys are stuffed animals, so I thought you might like one. Give it a hug when you're feeling scared. Accept her gift graciously. What other option? Who would ever reject something from Tammy? Who would ever reject something from her? She's fantastic. Tammy's the best. Accept her gift. Of course. You thank Tammy for her gift, and she clasps her hands in front of her heart. I'm glad you like it, Lemon Cream. I worked really hard on it. Oh, this gives me empathy. Ooh. That's what I wanted. Give me the empathy. Give me the empathy. +5 to challenges, +20 persuasion. Fuck off. Give me that empathy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not a lot, but it's something. Thank you, Tammy. You're the best. I know why we're all supposed to stay on contraceptives, but why are we even here if we're not thinking about the next generation? Tammy wants to get preggers. Tammy wants to get pregnant. Tangent, what are you up to today? You spot Tang heading behind the engineering wing and follow, only to find she's disappeared. Then you look up and see an access ladder leading to a maintenance platform by the engine turbines, long, silent, and starting to rust. Oh no. Tangent. I love her fit. That is such a good look. You climb up to the platform. Tang's there, lying on her back and staring at the sky. I'm gonna save. This seems like something I should save. A hatch beside her leads back into engineering. That must be how she knows about this place. What? Bleh, bleh, bleh. She doesn't acknowledge you until you're almost standing over her, your shadow fighting the overcast light. Tangent. Okay. She blinks with the sluggishness of someone who's only just remembered it's a necessity and licks her lips before she speaks. Do they need me in there? Well, no, you said 17. I have to be 17 or she has to be 17? She's only 16 right now. I love the fit though. You shake your head and Tang doesn't sigh in relief exactly, though her eyes slip closed again. Good, she murmurs. It's all too much right now. I thought... Her mouth twitches. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I'm doing up here. What's going on? Tang huffs a small laugh and folds her hands over her stomach. You know, I think I may be burned out or depressed. I have to be. Okay. In Earth movies, depressed teenagers would sneak out onto the rooftops, she says. I confess, I don't think I see the appeal. Maybe it would be better if I had alcohol or cigarettes. She shakes her head. Blanking out your mind with substances is what my mom used to do, not me. Man, this is the shittiest thing to say right here. Because she's having a hard time. And like, I just want to be a bro and ask if she wants to talk about it. I'm going to click this one, but I'm probably going to reload. I'm just curious what happens here. Not with everything going on. What if I'm not looking for romance, huh? Oh. Oh. She just wants to fuck. Orgasm releases endorphins that can provide temporary relief from the symptoms of depression, she says. Simply put, I could use the distraction. Oh. This doesn't mean we're dating or that I even like you like that. This is a mutually beneficial arrangement, that's all. Works for me! No, I don't want to do it like this. Ugh, I don't like where this is going. I'm sorry, y'all. Appreciate it, but... Len wouldn't do that to someone. Like, my friend's having a rough time of things. I'm not gonna be up and be all like, oh, you're having a hard time? Do you want to smooch, baby? Like, no, that sucks. Do you want to talk about it? Tang smiles, self-effacing, and doesn't look at you. I don't think so, she says. I don't think so, she says. Maybe. Will you sit with me? You lie down beside Tang and watch the gentle revolution of the sky for a few minutes. You can feel the caginess seep out of Tang as you lie there in silence, until finally she speaks. Do you ever think about humanity? She asks slowly. Yeah, yeah, it escalated a little bit. Humans are such a glorious, beautiful, utterly self-destructive thing, she continues. They only ever create by destroying, and in turn, they hasten their own demise. Tang finally looks at you, her hollow eye lighting up her cheekbones. She looks gaunt. It was the belief in human supremacy and unchecked innovation that doomed humankind on Earth, she says. Does it seem we're going down the same path here on Vertumna? I think we can do better here. Really? That doesn't help? Really? -1 helped. Chat, I don't care if I keep save scumming this. I want to get it right. I'm sorry. Y'all can hate me if you want. I mean, I guess that was always true. You'd always have hated me if you wanted, but blah, blah, blah. What's going on? Wanna talk about it. So what if we are? This is our home. Tang's brow furrows. It is our home, she repeats. You're right. We can't change that, and we shouldn't have to apologize for wanting to live here, just like anything else that does. Sometimes I wonder, she continues, then pauses. Sometimes I wonder why we even sent humans to explore space. Given our track record, you would think perhaps an artificial intelligence would have been wiser. No ego to get in the way, no questions about ethics or morality. After all, we learned in Earth history that when human colonists traveled from Europe to the Americas, they nearly killed everyone who already lived there because they spread disease. Tang looks at her hands. I just can't help but wonder if we're doing the right thing. The hatch to the laboratory clangs open and Tang jumps. There you are, Instance says, just her head and shoulders visible through the hatch. Have you finished recalibrating that strand sequencer yet? Tang scrambles to her feet and brushes off the seat of her pants. No, not yet, she says. I was waiting on the results from BH4316 and 4316? Yeah. Instance clicks her tongue against her teeth and raises a hand to interrupt Tang. They're ready, she says. I need that sequencer ready for the G4100 samples. Her eyes flick to you. If you're done, she adds icily. Fuck you, Instance. Yes, ma'am, Tang says, cowed, and slides into the hatch after Instance. As her head disappears past the roofline, you catch a fleeting hint of an expression on her face you can't name. Or tangent. Here. I have a crystal cluster. Wait, do you not like crystal clusters? Oh, you don't like crystal clusters. Well, whoops. Sorry, tangent. I gave you nothing for nothing. Creativity, persuasion, reasoning, and empathy. Well, that's fine. Everyone's getting older now. Hi, Nemi. You dating what's this shit yet? No? Okay, good. Yeah, there's not a lot of ways to get empathy in this, is there? Maybe if I keep pushing, Alright, dice. Maybe if I keep pushing, like... What's the word? The tutoring. Maybe if I keep pushing on the tutoring, it'll get me more empathy. Or maybe if I help Rex build his bar. Rex, where you at? There you are. Rex grew up. Over the years, a lot of people have started wearing a lot less clothing than you remember from when you were growing up on the climate-controlled stratospheric. Definitely a lot less than in the holovids you brought from Earth. Rex, though. Rex has really acclimated to Vertumna's hot, sultry weather. Take your own shirt off in solidarity. No! Oh, I wish I had the empathy for it. God damn it. Dude, put his shirt on. Are you kidding? He asks, throwing his arm wide. First, it's hot as balls out here. I work outdoors, and hooey, no joke, I'd take off more if I could. Yeah, man. Oh. Oh, much, not mulch. I thought that said mulch. Don't even get me started about pants. Mood. Aha! You spot Rex carrying supplies and big pieces of wood into the construction site at the end of the lounge, the future home of his bar. He waves at you, well, as much as a wave as he can do with his arms full of mushwood. Hey, Lemon Cream. Hey-la, Lemon Cream, he calls out to you. Things are going great in here, thanks to you. It'll be done in no time. Nice. You take a look at what you can see. Rex has kept it all pretty well tarped up and hates letting people inside to peek, but you can tell it's big. Perhaps a little too big. Ambitious, maybe, for a first solo construction project. But Rex has had a lot of help from his crew and from the whole colony. He'd have to be able to find enough wood. Desty! Hi, Desty. I'd love to see it. Rex shifts from foot to foot. Well, he sighs, biting his lip. But you get the sense that he's dying to share it with someone. Okay, he says, but just for you. You follow him into the tent. It's chaos inside, littered with pieces of mushwood of varying lengths and covered in fine sawdust. Light coming through some gaps in the tent pick up all the little sparkling motes of dust in the air, making it seem almost magical. Rex spreads his arms. Dance with him. Rex spreads his arms. Well, this is it, he says. Well, so far. We have a bar and a dance floor. That's all you really need. He swipes open his holopalm and starts playing some music, then shimmies over to the only clear spot in the mess. That must be the dance floor, you figure, because he starts wiggling and bopping along to the music, gesturing for you to dance with him. Wait, I thought I took off my gear that gave me... Oh, no, I kept the bravery one. I got rid of the, this one. Okay, that's what it was. Dance with him. Rex cheers as you join him on the dance floor. He grabs your hand and spins you around, and you laugh and dance to the music coming from his holopalm. Moving your body just for the sheer joy of it feels amazing. You can see the future of this place, a place where people come not because they're stressed and need to relax, but where they can really cut loose and enjoy themselves. Rex has the right idea. I am just realizing that skip scene text exists. So I can just like zoom my way through stuff I've already read. Rex comes over to you and slings you into a one-armed hug. Just seeing you makes me super energized, he says. I can almost hear the music now. That's right, the bar's gonna have live music. You know anyone who plays an instrument? I do. I play the photophonar. I'm gonna work double time to finish this place. If you want to help, bring me all the mushwood you can find. Yes, sir, dog boy, sir. Got you a present. Hugs incoming. Previously seen. Oh. Wait. Is that all it does? Interesting. Okay. I need this for building my bar. Yes. Thank you. What do you like again? Oh, you like crystal clusters. Here, I have a present for you. Enjoy. Man, I don't know. Oh, you know what I never checked? I never checked the depot. The depot might give me something cool. What can I do here? Deliver supplies. Gives me organizing and perception. Friendship with Mars and friendship with Rex. Yeah, why not? You pass the construction yard on your way to pick a delivery at the depot. Rex waves you over. Hey, come take a look at this, he says, leading you over to where a portion of the heliosphere is being married to the old living quarters with a scaffolding of mushwood. Isn't this wild? It's like our two ships are actually becoming one. He throws his arm around your shoulder. It's like a metaphor, get it? The calling in us from the helio, learning how to work together. How we build our environment affects how we live, you know? You should really come by and help me, he continues. It's really fun. You get to build things and the construction crew is really nice. And you get to hang out with me. Wait, why not start right now? He hands you a plas cutter, a gun-shaped tool that emits a thin beam of superheated plasma. No time like the present, right? Seek says we always need more workers here. But you do have another job that you promised to do. Oh, I don't have the toughness for it. Sorry, I've got a job to do. Rex thwaps himself on the forehead. Oh, duh, of course. You've always got something going on. He lets you get back to work with a wave and a smile. Oh, Rex. We like Rex. Okay, 33795. That doesn't really help me, but if I do this 9, why does that get a plus? Just because? Oh, +1 to mental blue cards. Oh yeah, this is a... Okay. Sure. Sure. Whatever. 3. That's probably about as good as it can get. Yep. We did it. As you're all beginning to take your places as adults in the colony, the council has decided to throw a party in your honor with the Vertumnan Youth Ball. Mars is organizing it, of course. You get an embossed invitation on real paper slipped under your door. I did this one last time. I guess I could go. Rex grins as he pulls a flask out of his vest and pours a healthy addition into his glass. Who says it's going to be an act? Let's get a little loose. Come on, it's a party. Blech. The music changes to something with a fast pounding beat. Rex throws his head back and howls. Woo, it's time to dance. Just hang with my friends. Rex and Mars take to the dance floor, joined by Anemone and a reluctant-looking Vase. Fuck you, Vase. You stay behind with the others to watch, still marveling at how mature your friends seem tonight. They're transformed, like grotty little grubs, into beautiful Dorbs moths. That's mean. Dice shows up late and skulks around the outside of the lounge, eventually coming to pick at the food on the table. He keeps his distance from Tangent. Oh, buddy. As the dancing wears on, Tammy comes out with a great big tray of appetizers. Cute little bite-sized things with strange colored pastes and fancy garnishes. So grown up. It's a good thing you didn't go. You'd have missed this. Everyone giggles awkwardly and shuffles around, feeling the intangible friction of teenage politics. Who dances with whom? Who makes the first move? Alright, now the last time this happened, I had my heart broken. So let's see what happens this time. Tangent Tangent is already shaking her head as you approach her for a dance. Absolutely not, she says. I'm not going anywhere near that sweaty mess. Well, she didn't say she wouldn't dance. Just hang out. She resists you tugging her into a slow dancing position, but relaxes when she realizes you don't intend to take her away from the safety of the refreshment table. She dances with you a little mechanically, her nose turning more pink as the song goes on, and drops her arms immediately when it's done. You follow her gaze to the dance floor, where Anemone and Vase seem to have skipped dancing and gone straight to sucking face. Tang's lip curls. Ugh, thank you for not expecting me to do that. Yeah, don't worry, Tangent. Ugh. We cannot tarry here. We must bear the brunt of danger. We, the youthful, sinewy races, all the rest on us depend. Down the pioneers. Yeah, Walton. Rumble and hiss, this is bullshit. Lum and Rhett leave and the music spins back up again, but only a few die-hard partygoers still want to dance. Everyone else is broken into small groups to discuss the announcement. You are trying not to think about it. Nomi puts on a song with a group dance everyone knows, and Rex tries, unsuccessfully, to get the party moving again. People are too stunned to really feel the vibe. Eventually, Rex sighs and slings his arms over Nomi's shoulder, gesturing you in close. In close too. What a buzzkill, he grumbles, and Nomi nods. Now you know what growing up on the Helio was like. You'd start to feel happy for a minute, and some uniform would come in and ruin it. Mood. I thought it would be different here, Nomi sighs. Instead, we made you more like us. This sucks. The party fizzles out as everyone drifts away from the lounge. You return to find your dad has stayed up to make sure you got home safe. He's never done that before. You've always been told the colony was safe. Now, you see his sad eyes, and you know that time is over. Oh, well. That's the way it goes. Mars, you got hot! What's in the supply depot? Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Deliver supplies. Sneaks, blah blah blah. Tang laughs when she sees you in engineering holding Seek's gift. Again, she says, rolling her eyes. You try to hand her the package, but she looks at it like it's a stick of dynamite. Oh no, I don't want any part of this, she insists. Just go through those doors and give it to Instance if you want to ruin everyone's day. Wait, you're charged with delivering a special package from an administrator Seek to Chief Engineer Instance. The wrapping is so fancy. Seek must have nano-printed the pretty handkerchief and ribbons specially for this package. You can't help but stare, but Seek snaps at you to find your... Seek snaps at you to mind your own business and get to work. Okay. Do I want to deliver it? I'm just going to deliver it. Instance is obviously frustrated at being interrupted, and even more so when she sees what you're delivering. Oh, for really? She says, ripping off her safety goggles and pinching the bridge of her nose. No, I don't want it. You ask what she wants you to do with it, and she waves her hand at you dismissively. Go shove it up Seek's ass if you can find room with the big stick they keep up there already. She spits. She leaves. You're one to talk. Huh, so they have a history. Is this an attempt at apology? Is Seek trying to win her back? You have so many questions. Too bad it's none of your business. Honestly, you aren't even sure you want to know. What if they were dating? Ugh. Give it back to Seek. You didn't even deliver it? Seek sneers. Did you take kudos from me? You salty bitch. What kind of delivery person are you? This is coming out of your pay. Fuck you, Seek. I was trying to be nice. Damn. How about 997? Yeesh. There we go. This has got to be the best possible go. Yeah, okay, thank you. Dog boy, where you at? I got more wood for you. Got you a present. It's wood. Thank you. There's Nemi. I know you're dating Vase now, even though he's a piece of shit. Fuck you, Vase. Hi, Dice. Alright. Back at it. What is this getting me again? Organizing. And perception. And friendship with Mars and Rex, which is the main thing. You've heard through the colony rumor mill that the Secret Fun Times Club, a club Mars started when you were kids aboard the Stratospheric, has been operating this whole time. When you ask Mars about it, she graciously allows you to sit in on the next meeting. The mood as Mars calls the meeting to order is somber. Anemone won't be joining us today, she announces. Or, probably ever again. She told me she's too busy with training and stuff, and she didn't want to do any more sneaking around. She sniffs dismissively. It's okay, she was kind of a square anyway. But we need someone to replace her. Oh, I'm cool. Some of the Helio kids are pretty cool, she says. They like clubs and stuff, right? We should talk to them and see if they want to join the SFC. Mars stops and holds up her finger. Oh, and it's just SFC now. Secret Fun Times Club was okay when we were little, but we're practically adults now. What about the new Governor Lum? Tang asks. I know he's technically an adult, but he's fairly young. It would be beneficial to have someone with some actual clout on our side, no? Tangent. Mars gives Tang a withering look. We already have someone important in the club, Tang, but thank you for your contribution. She crosses her arms and thinks. I mean, Lum's alright, kind of dumb, but like, you don't have to be smart to be hot, you know? I can't believe we just let him be in charge. I've listened in on some of his council meetings and they are total chaos. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. That's kind of mean, Mars, Tammy says. I'm sure he's trying his best. We should invite him over for snacks and tea and see if he needs help learning how to fit in. And shouldn't we be trying to have fun, not getting involved in politics? On that note, who do you approach to join the club? Nomi? Rex? Nobody. I want to say Nomi, but Rex is the smart choice, right? Nomi. A club? Nomi asks when you bring it up. Well, maybe. I am looking for more people to play Laser Fable with me. It's no fun with just me and Rex. They brighten. Hey, wait, can Rex join? Because Rex is my best friend, and anywhere I go, he comes too. It's been that way forever since we were kids, and there's no way I'm letting him feel left out. Looks like you got another 2. I got them both. Ooh, I did it. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Now, 6. 49 is better than 39. Typically. I don't know why this is 7. 50 is better than 49. Nice. Welcome to Pollen. Oh, what you got for me, Rex? You're looking for Rex by the construction site, but Rex finds you first. Tackle hug! Boop, I've been booped. Leap into his arms. Give him a big ol' friendly bear hug, offer a high five instead. You turn to the source of the yell. Rex is barreling towards you, arms outstretched. You have about 2 seconds to decide how to react. Big ol' friendly bear hug. You stand your ground and throw your arms wide. Rex almost knocks you off your feet with the force of his hug, but his strong arms don't let you fall. He smells so good, like sweat and dust and sunshine. I'm always happy to see you, lemon cream, Rex says, squeezing you tightly. You think you're starting to understand this strange Helio boy and his love of hugs. So, Rex asks, crossing his arms, were you looking for me? What you need? Learned about Rex. More interested in flirting than working, but he's fun to be around. I know that. Wait. Yeah, his augment is just doggy ears, it says, but like he's full on dog boy, right? Just wanted to say hi, let's do something fun. I've been feeling down. Let's do something fun. Rex tilts, I'm hot, you're hot, let's make out. Do you want to skip work and hang out? Rex looks torn. Aw man, he groans. Normally yes, for sure, but I'm actually super stoked to work on the build today. He jerks his thumb toward the construction project behind him. If you want, you can come see what we're working on? Yes. Rex takes you on a tour of the construction site. He's great company and basking in his excitement is a pleasant way to spend an afternoon. When you wave goodbye to him so you can get back to work, you feel a little bit lighter. Cute. These two are hanging out. Tammy looks conflicted today. She anxiously twists her hands in her shawl as she speaks. I think if I have a baby, I want it to be from Vertumna. Do you know what I mean? I've been thinking about it, and I can't imagine a stranger's, you know. She says, then ducks her head and smiles meekly out the window towards the geoponics domes. Not when there are people I love here. Ah, she's so cute. Cal and Rex are hanging out. No more wood, though. I'm running low on wood. Oh, Tangent, what's up? You bump into Tangent after a routine checkup in medbay. Lemon Cream, could you wait a moment? I'm almost done. Let's walk out together. Dr. Instance gives you a curious look as Tang hurries to catch up to you, but goes back to her work. Oh. You wonder if Tang needs something from you or just wants to hang out. Lately, it seems like she has less time for her friends, preferring to work late at the lab. Maybe she's lonely. Nice weather we're having, Tang says as you walk outside. You look around. It seems pretty normal for the season. Hi, Clam. Welcome, welcome, Clam. My pets. So tasty. She clears her throat. It's so different here than it was in space, she says. Growing up in a spaceship was so clean and tidy. Here I'm constantly sweeping pollen or dust or spores off or what have you off of everything. How's it going? It's going pretty well. Chat's been kind of quiet. I think they're just enjoying the story, as these streams tend to go. And I'm having fun. Things are going well. I am trying to run my way through this thing, but we'll see how it goes. There was a mushroom growing in the corner of the bathroom the other day. Yeah, it's gross here. Gross. Ew, gross. Right? Tang says, her eyes wide. Everything is just growing all the time, everywhere, with no plan. I hate even thinking about it. You wait, you walk for a few more minutes. Tang clearly has something on her mind, so you let her sit with it until she finally steels herself. I'm not very good at this sort of thing, she says, slowly. So you know I've been working on a big project with the chief engineer. Yeah? You nod and she continues. Well, it's been going really well. I think we're finally over the last hurdle now. Governor Lum says it's going to change everything here in the colony for better. Oh. Tang seems more at ease than you've seen her in years. Truly, I couldn't have done it without you, Tang says, a slight smile warming her usually expressionless face. I know I can be a hard person to be around, but I appreciate everything you've done for me. And ultimately, for the colony and all of humanity. Okay, well, I'm saving, because this seems like something important. What's going on? Happy to help a friend. Time to make your move. Oh, shit! Oh, whoa! You and Tangent find yourselves alone on the path from engineering to the quarters wing. You edge closer to Tangent as you walk. She doesn't seem to notice and moves away, maintaining the distance between you. You look really hot today. Pedestrian. Tang, I have feelings for you. Fairly basic. We're a good team, let's make it official. Pretty good. This one's awful. This one I can see maybe working. We're a good team, let's make it official. Feels like the kind of shit Tangent would say. You propose a formal amorous partnership between you, the way one might propose a scientific thesis. It would have mutually beneficial advantages, you tell her, and Tang stops in her tracks. I don't know what to say, she says, slowly. Uh-oh. Started dating Tangent. Oh, shit. She gives you a considering look. You're not the first person to suggest a partnership. But I must admit, you're the first who piques my interest in return. You know what? Yes, she decides. You're entirely right. I like you, you like me. There's nothing stopping us from pursuing a relationship. Started dating Tangent. Dating you! Hey, I may have let my mom die, but now I'm dating... I got the girl. Want to make out? How should we begin? You know what's funny about Tangent? Despite being super awkward, Tangent's a top for sure, right? If not a top, she's definitely dom. How should we begin? Want to make out. How should we begin? Tang smiles, a real one, showing her teeth. Oh, Lemon Cream, if you like me, surely you expect nothing less than a complete rational response that takes into account both our feelings and our situation. Yes, I expect nothing less. Tang slips her hand into yours and steps close. Will you kiss me now, or shall I kiss you? You lean in and press your mouths together. Tang's lips are a little dry, and she smiles when you kind of stick together. Almost acceptable, she teases, licking her lips. She brings her hand to your face and guides you together again into a kiss that's much better than the first. Just in time for the ads. Tang's a better kisser than you expected. Confident, unashamed, and methodical. You kiss until she tires of it, pulling away and touching her lips with a slight smile. I'm looking forward to continuing this train of thought, she says. Hey, I fucking did it. I fucking did it. Don't know how to date in real life. Obviously don't know how to date in this game either, but I figured something out. Just like how I figured something out in real life too. In case chat didn't know, I am married. Oh, I have stumbled my way into a relationship once again. Art mimics life. We have ads coming up very shortly, people. Please stay tuned, we're going to continue playing. What does Tangent want now? Tang is working late in the lab this evening as usual. What's unusual, though, is the smile that brightens her face when she looks up from her microscope and sees you. Lemon Cream, oh, I'm glad you're here. I was just... No, actually, why don't you come over and see for yourself? Yeah, honestly, Clem, basically. I asked my partner out when we were younger, when we were teenagers, and I had such bad confidence in myself that even before she answered, I basically asked, would you like to go out next weekend on a date? I think I said the word date. And even before she answered, I had the words, oh, okay, that's okay, on my lips. Expecting the rejection so hard that I had actually already started saying, oh, okay, that's all right, before she answered. So when she said yes, sure, I had to pivot from, oh, okay, that's what? And then we went out and we've been together ever since. It has been 20 years. God help me. I sound a lot like your girlfriend. Hey, listen. Some people are really good at being mean to themselves. I happen to have 30 plus years of being really, really mean to myself, and it's a hard habit to get over. That's cute, Clem. But yeah, all that being said, I don't know how to date. I didn't know how to date back then, and I've been with the same woman for 20 years now, so I certainly don't know how to date now. I don't know what dating is like at all. I hear horror stories about your Tinders and your Bumbles and your Only Farmers or whatever the hell, and it terrifies me. If my partner ever leaves me, I will die alone. Because, not that I don't think someone else might want me. It's a little hard to believe, but maybe not. But I suspect I wouldn't know how to navigate the space, you know? Quinn? Bad Quinn. Ha! Get added, nerd. Hi, Seka. Alright. You take a look through her microscope. Look at the shape of the spores, Tang says. I've only seen this once before when we were studying the shimmer fungus, but this fungus isn't any of the ones we identified as capable of spreading the shimmer. She pushes you aside and looks through the microscope again, then makes more notes on her HoloLens. Just when I think we've got an understanding of something, Lemon Cream, this could change everything. If more species are capable of spreading the spores, then the shimmer response is more widespread than we previously thought. Possibly even a planet-wide phenomenon. Ads are done. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Tang looks positively energized. Because it's a new species, I get to submit a suggestion for its name. What do you think? Should I name it after you? So cute. You should name it after yourself. We do hate ads here, Quinn. If you want to avoid ads, my number one suggestion is get an ad blocker. Number two suggestion is use picture-in-picture on a browser. You know when the ads start up and the thing... Orpheus. Thank you. But also stop, come on. Save your money. That's like $8 as a sub. Like 3 chocolate bars. And now you're making me do squats? Quinn, what the fuck? Hold on. Make you? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Quinn, how dare you? 18, 19, 20. How dare you, Quinn? Bastard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay. Oof-a-doofa. I didn't threaten you with ads. Big stretch, posture check, hydrate. Okay. Okay, let me catch my breath for a second. I am so out of shape. I ate way too much chocolate. It's a new species. I get to name it after you. I'd be honored. Tang smiles and inputs your name into her hollow eye. I'm so out of breath. Reading's hard when you're out of breath. I know I did. At least I changed it from 20 push-ups to 10, so I'm slightly more operational, you know? Yes, Orpheus, thank you so much, genuinely. Thank you. It's super kind of you. Okay, what time is it? We've been going for about 2 hours? Not so bad. Did I do the rest of the redeems? Yeah? Well, I mean, I had to stand up to do the push-ups and the squats. So, like, the posture check is done from me standing up. The stretch, though... There's your stretch, and a free yawn on the house. Just for you. Okay. With a slight gesture of her hand, Tang's hollow eye turns off. She sighs, then rubs her thumb and index finger over her eyes. Do you have Wawa? I always have water. Always. I drink constantly during the day. It's even later than usual for me, isn't it? Time to pack up and get going before the sanitation team arrives in the morning. She yawns, then blinks rapidly in surprise. It seems that even I'm tired. You help her pack up her workstation. She turns off the lights with one last fond look at her laboratory. Wait. Uh-oh. You and Tang take the long way through the colony, walking in a companionable silence towards the general direction of the living quarters. You've come to enjoy these walks with Tang, moving like twin spirits through a sleeping world. Tang stops you before you head into the living quarters. Thank you, Sekta. Tang stops you before you head into the living quarters. Actually, let's not go straight back, she says. I want to stay out a little longer. I did Monster Hunter, yeah. You and Tang climb up onto the walls where the wind coming from the forest is stronger and keep walking. The wilderness is dark and impenetrable past the defensive perimeter. Tang keeps you on the outside edge, subconsciously, or possibly consciously, putting you between her and it. I hate thinking about what's out there, she says quietly. Predators, dangers, diseases, all the monsters that have terrified humanity since the dawn of time, and they're right outside these walls. As long as we can keep them out. She wraps her arms around herself as she walks, looking down at the ground, and inside as well. Monstrosity is the human condition too. Every horrible thing endemic to humanity Jealousy, aggression, fear, pride. It's still here in us. We brought it, just like we brought potatoes and corn. It's terrifying to think of what horrors we're capable of inflicting here, as we did on Earth. You walk a little further before Tang, seemingly in the middle of some deep thought, stops and turns to you. I'm gonna save. Save. Lemon Cream, are you happy here? She winces, then bites her lip. No, I don't mean happy, precisely. Happiness is irrelevant to a survival situation. What I mean is, do you imagine a future here, one that you would have chosen for yourself should you have been given the option? Are you fulfilled? I mean, I'm curious to see what happens if I say I hate it here, because I'm pretty sure Tangent hates it here too, you know? Tang smiles sadly. I get it. It's difficult to accept the situation into which we were born, isn't it? Honestly, Tang continues, I despise the physical realities of living here. The smell, the cramped quarters, the constant threat of attack, of disease. Everyone's meaningless interpersonal squabbles, amplified by proximity and stress. I can feel them weighing me down. She laughs humorlessly. But we don't have a choice, do we? Therefore, the only rational decision is to make the best of what we have. To accept otherwise is to accept misery and death. That's the tangent. Oh, that's the tangent you know so well. You can trust her to stay logical and focused no matter what chaos tomorrow may bring. Cool. You walk until the chill of the night settles into your skin, then descend from the walls and walk back to the living quarters. Tang hesitates at the threshold. Tang hesitates at the threshold. Anyone else might not have noticed, but you know Tang. Probably better than anyone in the colony. Probably better than anyone in the colony does, even her own brother. What's wrong? It's nothing, Tang replies. I'm just tired, I suppose. I'm working on something with the chief engineer that's bigger than anything I've ever worked on before. It could change the fate of the colony, of humanity even. She looks at you and gives you a faint smile. It's a lot to think about, and when I'm alone, all I do is think about it. You want a hug? This has got to be the wrong answer. Tang's awkward silence conveys that she has to consider this deeply. Yes, she says finally. I do, actually. Everyone needs a hug sometimes, right? Reading is a struggle? Yeah. I've said before I'm not really a hugger, but sometimes even I want a hug, you know? You enfold Tang in a gentle hug. After a few seconds of stunned inaction, Tang wraps her arms limply around you as well. You spread your hands wide and hold her more tightly, trying to manifest the right kind of comforting energy to resonate through Tang's shields. Either you manage, or she simply relents, but Tang rests her head on top of yours and sighs. On top of mine? Tang rests her head on top of yours and sighs. We are standing. Hey, how fucking tall are you, Tangent? Damn, girl. Tall as fuck. Has she got like a foot on me? Secca. Oh, imagine being 3.5 meters tall. Christ. Tang rests her head on top of yours and sighs. Len is small. Seriously. This is where I talk about how physical touch encourages the production of oxytocin, she murmurs, which is a bonding hormone that imparts feelings of calm and security. You can feel her smile against your hair. I know you know that, though, so I'll simply say this is nice. Thank you. Tang straightens her coat. I'm aware that I am not the easiest person to befriend, she admits. Among my many admirable qualities, I am also often cold, brusque, and tactless. I owe you my thanks for taking the time to see through that. I don't know why you would have bothered, but I'm grateful. She looks towards the living quarters, as if steeling herself. You don't have to be alone tonight. Uh-oh. Oh, an interesting proposition, Tang replies. What precisely do you mean? We could keep each other company. Tang scrutinizes your face for any hint of an ulterior motive. Convinced you have none, her shoulders drop. I'd like that, thank you, she says, defeated. You retire back to Tang's quarters? Oh. A largely sterile sleeping room with few human touches, save for a few neglected plants and a ratty blanket that you recognize as the kind Chief Steward Anne used to knit by hand for every kid. There's a physical photo of Tang and Instance posed awkwardly together, as if they'd been working on something and told to take a break to smile for the camera. You keep Tang quiet company for a few hours. I don't know why I stumbled over that. Trading bits of conversation until the first sun starts to rise. You look over and see that Tang's eyes have closed, and her face has finally gone slack in much-needed sleep. You pull the blanket over her and close your eyes as well, to catch a few hours before you're both expected back at work. Neat. I had a nice moment with my girlfriend. Have any time to spare? Whoa, this is a thing you can do? I have to imagine no, but I want to break up with you. Okay. Tang hums and checks the time on her holopalm. I suppose, she says archly, then smiles. If you provide me with sufficient motivation. You hang out in the lab. Tang cleans her workstation to prepare to leave with you, but just as you take her arm, an alarm goes off. Tang curses and scrambles over to an experiment and turns off the alarm. I seem to have forgotten that this experiment requires a great deal of babysitting, she says. My apologies, but might we stay in the laboratory? Yeah, sure. There's nothing to be done about it when you're dating a brainiac like Tang, so you pull up a chair and settle in to keep her company. It's still nice to spend time with her. Ah, that's cute. I want to break up with you. Oh, that would be so mean. I love you, let's break up, yeah. Sorry, actually, I want to say, psych. Can I get a psych right now? Oh, Nomi. Hi, Nomi. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm still planning on going through this quicker. How old am I? I'm 17. Yeah, that's not happening. We're not finishing this today. I apologize, everyone. Or maybe I shouldn't apologize. Y'all seem to enjoy it, so... Just leave me alone, Lemon Cream. You're not my dad. God, Lemon Cream. Don't even like you. Got you a present. It's wood. You remembered my birthday, and you brought me the perfect thing. Oh yeah, I did know it was his birthday. Alright. Wait though, since I'm dating Tangent, do I have an extra thing in the lab? I can't imagine I do, but... Maybe I do? Nope, I guess not. Going up. Have you seen my bro Sasuke? God, Dad, You're in geoponics, delivering a load of fertile soil that the surveyors have brought in from outside the wall. It'll go towards restoring the outdoor garden beds for the hardy root vegetables and native plants. Cal greets you and helps guide the hoverlift to the unloading zone. Looks heavy, he says. I can take it from here. I bet I can lift more than you. Fucking bro's getting hench. Cal looks doubtful. Lemon Cream, don't smash. You don't need to... Seriously, don't hurt yourself, Lemon Cream. It's not a competition. Lemon Cream, don't smash. I lost friendship with Cal for that? What? Why? Your big, beautiful muscles fail as soon as you try to lift one sack of soil. Okay, maybe Cal really is way stronger than you. All hail Cal. Cal is great. Does he enjoy your praise? Cal looks uncomfortable. Okay, he says slowly. Oh, that's why, because I was a shit about it. Like I said, not everything is a competition, Lemon Cream. Chat. Len made... I do make weird noises sometimes. It's okay. If Len had an emo phase as a child and made their parents proud, because we all need to be rebels once in a childhood. I didn't really. I had a depressed phase. And it definitely wasn't... It wasn't, isolated to childhood. But, you know. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. So I can get 31. Or I get 30. Wait. Ah, my 5 turned into a 5. My 4 turned into a 5. That's why the number didn't work correctly. Heck. Ah, well, whatever. Damn it. Ugh. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, no, I didn't really have an emo phase. It wasn't really me. New perk. Draw an extra card at the start of a challenge. Cool. I was a pretty easy teenager. I don't think I was very much different from how I am now. I spent most of my time in my bedroom as a kid. Why can't you have a rebellious phase? Child, your mother and I are very disappointed in you. When we were your age, we were out rebelling and smoking and having unprotected sex and running from the police. And here you are, good and quiet, sitting quietly in your room reading books. Books. Can I hang out with Tangent again? How often can I do that? I'm curious. Not more than once in a month, I guess. Or a season. Becoming smart and stuff? Well, smart's maybe the wrong word for it. Because I didn't get diagnosed, actually I still haven't been diagnosed, because I didn't really figure out that I most probably definitely have ADHD until I was much, much older. I spent a lot of time jumping from hyper-obsession to hyper-obsession, and then lamenting the fact that I couldn't stick to anything. That I didn't find joy in the things I liked for longer than a few weeks at a time. I used to call them my kicks. I still call them my kicks. It's just now I have, a framework for understanding how my brain works. I've gotten older. I've been to therapy. Life gets easier when you go to therapy, funny enough. Turns out if you pay a professional to help untangle your brain, things get a little bit easier. But yeah, as a kid, I hopped from obsession to obsession to obsession. And when I didn't have an obsession, I would get depressed. And then I would find something new or something old would come up again, and I would play with that for a couple weeks, and then it would go away. And it's annoying. It's annoying, But it's okay, I think. At the next SFC club meeting, Mars swears in Nomi and Rex. Do you swear that you will, to the best of your ability, protect and defend this colony against our enemies and faithfully keep the secret oath forever and ever? Nomi and Rex both agree. The pledge sounds a lot more political than you remember. Mars hands them both pins with the SFC club's logo. Cute. The first order of business is, apparently, dishing more about the Governor Lum. What do you think about him? Mars drills Rex and Nomi. Is he as ignorant as he looks? He's not like pretending to be a nullhead to lull us into a false sense of security, right? Nomi and Rex look at each other awkwardly. Rex clears his throat and scratches behind his ear. Nah, Lum's just another meathead military guy. Honestly, he wasn't even really good at doing that, so I think they gave him a desk job to keep him out of the way. Then we came through the wormhole and he makes a splat noise. A bunch of people up top died and he was the only one left. Oh. Nomi nods. Yeah, they confirm. He's pretty okay, I guess. We don't know him that well. Mars stares openly at Nomi and Rex. Wait, you're telling me that he's the leader of the whole colony and he has the governing experience of a Trippet sandwich? Nomi and Rex look at each other again, then shrug and nod. Ah, Mars exclaims, pulling her hair in indignation. I would be a better governor than this idiot. He just sits in his office recording stupid HoloNet videos about how we're winning and winning. It's so pointless. Mars slumps in her chair and puts her head in her hands. What are we gonna do about this planky nullhead? We should overthrow the governor. Mars's eyes go wide. What? We could, why not? If we want a better future, we're gonna have to build it ourselves. Lum's war on nature's really bad too, Cal speaks up for once. It's like he thinks everything will be okay if we just hunt all of the animals here to extinction. But if he does, it's gonna screw up the food chain real bad. Tammy nods her head in agreement. You look at the little SFC pin on your shirt and realize your silly childhood secret club might be turning into a bit of a political organization. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with that. 6s, 5s, 7s, and 9s. So if I do 4, 5, 6, Wait. See. I don't understand why cards go up sometimes and others don't. Like, why does this one? Is it because of the gem? Gems matter for other cards. +1 from Battle Condition. +1 from Tammy's Homemade Gift. Yeah, but why is this one getting a +1? And this one's not. And this one's not. And this one's not. You know? I don't understand the game a little bit sometimes. 52 is better than 48. I guess I'll go with that. Alright. Oh no, a random wall fell on him? Yeah, he tripped down the stairs and died. How sad. Uh-oh. Rex, Wood. I got you a present. Ah, I'm out of wood. Shit. Sorry, I hope I can finish your bar. I don't go outside anymore because the outside is gross. It's gross and smelly out there. We don't like it. We don't like leaving our house. We don't like leaving the colony walls. There are things out there. Gross things. Is there any wood out here? Trains? Huh? Trains? Trains are pretty cool. What the fuck? Why did that just skim through all of them? Oh, because I've read it already? Is that why? Shut up, Mars. Dice is cool. Yeah, I get lost dice. I guess he is a little... See, I want to see something new. Dice scurries towards the wall, not looking back. It's not about being weird. It's just like he never wants to do anything with us. Doesn't he know he's making himself an outcast? We're all stuck here together, so like, get it together, Dice, you know? Mars looks at her nails. He doesn't care about contributing to the colony or being popular or earning kudos or anything important. Leave. Sorry, Rex. I don't have anything for you. I was gonna give you some wood, but I can't. I can't. Trains are pretty cool. Oh, Seka, I was gonna tell you. When I'm done playing this one, once we're finished this life, once I hit 20 and the game ends, we're going to finish up observation. So, that is going to get, that's the next thing on the list is observation. Ugh. Anemone and Vase are practicing hand-to-hand combat in the yard when you arrive with a crate from the Helio. There's a lot packed away into that big ship that needs to be organized properly. What's that? Vase asks, sheathing his practice knife. A delivery? Anything good? Something for your acne, you fucking nerd? Fuck you, Vase. Piece of shit. You crack open the crate. Inside are a bunch of brand new weapons from Earth, never been used. Anemone grabs a drone rifle and makes a cooing noise at it, cradling it to her chest. Oh, more of these, Vase says. Whatever, just put them in the gun locker, I guess. Anemone reluctantly hands over the drone rifle and leaves with Vase, his arm draped possessively over her shoulders. She shoots you a little wave. Hi, Doc, welcome back. Vase is continuing to be a piece of shit. You're unpacking the shipment when you notice the invoice on your holopalm says 5 drone rifles, but there are 6 in the crate. Keep the extra one for yourself. Oh my, he's such a handsome gun, all oiled up and shiny. Just like me after I get done cleaning myself. You decide to name him Kevin, after a character in a holovid from Earth. Kevin the drone rifle. He comes with a bandolier of drone bullets, each one a precious payload of auto-targeting, armor-piercing explosives. You're grinning from ear to ear as you scurry off with your prize. Ooh. Cool. Good lord, I draw so many things now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Why can't you stay up 4, you stupid ass? 4, 5, 6. 42. Okay. Now if I do... Wait. 42 is better than 32, typically. 28's even worse. Wait. 4. Unless I do 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 38's no good, actually. You stay there. 2. Oh, okay. I did it. Imagine Len as a gun. How you doing, Doc? Hope you're still having fun. Welcome to Dust. Is your bar done? Do you need any more wood? Rex beams when he sees you walking towards him. Lemon cream, he calls. Just the person I wanted to see. You duck under the shade of an overhanging bit of construction. I wanted to talk to you about something, Rex starts without preamble. I wanted to talk about us. Us? We're just friends. Rex tilts his head and looks at you quizzically. Are you sure? Because that's not what I got from you when we kissed. But I guess, he says shrugging, if that's how you want to play it, that's fine. But I like kissing people who want to kiss me back, so maybe we shouldn't do that again. Rex... Spitfires are cool. Rex slings a friendly arm over your shoulders. I'm glad we talked about this, he said. There's nothing better than a girl and her dog, right? You have to agree. It's awkward to tell someone you don't like them that way, but you feel good about this one. And Rex seems as genuinely happy as ever. It's good to have a friend like Rex. Rex is a fucking bro. I love Rex. Rex is so good. We need more people like Rex in this world. Just an adorable twink dog fuckboy, you know? Nomi. Nomi's cute too. I like Nomi. I like the fit too. That's kind of cute. Okay. It is now dusk, so can we hang out again? Oh, we can't. Okay. Anything I can do in here? No. Back to delivering stuff, I suppose. Unless there's wood somewhere. I want to get wood for Rex. Ooh, a flower. Nothing from Cal, nothing from Dad, nothing back there. Okie dokie. Back to working. You're trying to find Administrator Seek to ask about something and accidentally stumble into a meeting they're having with Governor Lum. You didn't catch the topic of the argument, but you managed to piece together that Seek is trying to get Lum to come up with a way to explain something important to the colony. Whatever it is, Lum is dismissive about it. You hear him say he's not here to hold people's hands, which frustrates Seek. Figure it out, Seek. That's your job. Persuasion 60. Rebellion less than 30. Convince Lum you can help. Tell Seek you could do it. Smile. You pretend to organize some papers and listen in. The colony is spending a lot of resources on the security squads, and these need to come from other departments. Seek tells Lum he has to present the budget and convince the council this is necessary. The governor is tired and cranky and doesn't want to bother with another meeting. Lum rubs his temples. Ugh, why is this my job? He complains, even though it's clearly his responsibility. Can't I get an assistant to take care of it? Leave. The piece of shit he is. You ignore them. You've got better things to do than listen to Lum and Seek argue about administration. It does seem like they need an assistant, though. Maybe you can offer your services later when you're not so busy. Get to work. Maybe that'll be how I get in. Start sabotaging things, you know? 1, 2, well, 1, 3, 3. Card gets +3. 8. So 8, 12. 6, 3. So I can get exactly 40. Or I can get 45. That's even better. 45 is usually better than 40. I heard that somewhere. 45. Alright, let's go with 45. I could have gotten 50? Fucking hell. Alright. This is one of the last year that's, whatever. Tammy's beet red all the way to the tips of her ears, but she dutifully does a little twirl so Lum can show her off. What? Oh, wait, why did this get skipped? A sound of protest rises from the crowd, and near the front, Lum just shrugs theatrically and mouths, "Not my fault." Seek looks down at him pointedly, then continues, "This war will use our colony resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable, time. Hey, I've got some good news," Lum adds, jumping back up on stage. "This one's really gonna knock your socks off. The colony has its first pregnancy." The crowd murmurs in excitement, and Lum beckons Tammy to join him. Everyone give a round of applause for Aspartame here, Vertumna's first mother. Oh, her and Cal. Tammy is beet red all the way to the tips of her ears, but she dutifully does a little twirl so Lum can show her off. Look at her, he exclaims. This is gross, my dude. Hey, Lum, this is fucking gross. So vibrant, so healthy, just like our young colony. We're so proud of you, Tammy. Your child is going to join the ranks of the greatest species the universe has ever seen. Lum pumps his fists in the air. Humans. No, Tammy is pregnant? Tammy descends from the stage into a gaggle of surprised and excited friends. OMG, is it really true? Mars asks, immediately taking Tammy by the hands. Yes, Tammy exclaims, like the secret had bursting out of her. I'm finally going to be a mommy, just like Aunt Anne. Tammy's so cute. I mean, it's Cal, right? You take a good look at Tammy. You haven't seen a pregnant person in years, not since you landed at least. Aren't they supposed to glow? Tammy looks radiant with pride and excitement. Looking more closely, you realize that her dress is starting to curve out around the belly. Every baby born to the colony, even you and your friends, is a complex arrangement of inherited, donated, and altered genes, and sometimes not even related to their parents. If the council let Tammy have a baby, does that mean there will be more soon? Will they expect you to have a baby? I fucking hope not. Cal runs in. Is Cal and Tammy good? Cal runs over from where he was standing with his family and sweeps Tammy up in a big hug, twirling her around. I'm so proud of you, he exclaims, then rests his hand gently on her belly. Sorry, too much spin? You okay, little Hop-Eye? They look at each other adoringly. Ah, they're so cute. What's her augment? What is her augment? Like, I know the ears, but... As you stand around and marvel at Tammy's news, the adults all start putting away the chairs and setting up for the games and contests. Mars puts her hands on her hips. So, she starts. What does everyone think about this war on nature? Oh. I think it's stupid. I know survival is important. I think Lum is a total nullhead. They should listen to me. You're called to participate in the games. Trivia. Whatever. I'm good at trivia. Tangent is out for blood this year. She snaps at anyone who tries to talk to her before the trivia begins, and complains that she's been cramming so hard on pop culture that she feels like her brain is about to explode. Meanwhile, Nomi just bobbles along to the music and their hair spick as they wait, totally unbothered. Trivia time. 3s and 6s and 4s. 2, 3, 4. Next. 3, 3. Nope. 3. Nope. 3, 3, 6. Alright. 48. Fucking hell. Neighbors become blue. +1 to skill challenge. So, 5, 6, 7 is pretty good. 6. 39. 40. Oh no. Trivia game with questions about America to you European players. Hey, honestly, I would fail that too. I'm not super great at American history. Oh wait. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now if I do 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I can't put like a 2 here because that would just be 5, 5, 6, 7. God, I wish this one was blue. Change suit to a thing. Change suit to a thing. Draw a card. Oh, first one's free though. Damn it. 45. 5, 6, 6. 5, 6. +6 if this has the highest value. No. How about 5, 6, 7, and a 6 and a 6? Fucking push through with 5 stress. That's fine. Alright, there we go. After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take... Oh. Tank's cramming clearly paid off for her. She's strong competition until the category about Old Earth slang, where you clearly pull ahead. You snatch victory from her clutches. She grudgingly accepts your superior... I fucked up that whole paragraph. Tang's cramming clearly paid off for her. She's strong competition until the category about Old Earth slang, where you clearly pull ahead. You snatch victory from her clutches, and she grudgingly accepts your superiority in all things trivia. So I hit her with a skibbity riz and I won. That's what happened for sure. After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet. Gross. Don't like this war. Not a fan of this war thing. Okay. Wood. Oh, people want to talk. Tammy wants to talk. Tammy? Congrats on being pregnant. Tammy is sweeping the front stoop of the lounge, humming a little song to herself. As you approach, you see her stand up straighter and rub her back. Now that you know, it's clear she's pregnant. You wonder how you didn't catch on before Vertumnalia. It's still mind-blowing that she's going to have a baby, the first child born from someone who was themselves born in space. It's hard to believe she's only 1 year older than you. Little Tammy, who cries when toys break and is scared to leave the walls, she's going to be a mom. Okay, Orpheus. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you again, once again, for all of the gifted subs. Seriously, it is genuinely appreciated. Thank you. Have a good rest. Tammy looks up at you as you approach and smiles. Hello, Lemon Cream. It's so nice out today, don't you think? She always thinks it's a nice day, even when it's pouring rain. It must be nice to be so cheerful all the time. You look beautiful. She smiles and goes a pretty shade of pink. Thank you, Lemon Cream. That's sweet. She does seem more centered and confident than you've ever known her to be. It radiates off her like a warm, glowing sun. When Lum had her up on stage, embarrassed in front of the whole colony, you kept thinking, wow, Tammy's really a grown-up now. A grown-up now. Tammy leans on her broom with a dreamy smile. I thought about it for a long time and talked to Aunt Anne and Dr. Instance, she says. I've always known I wanted children. She giggles in thought. Lots of them, so why not get started now? Aunt Anne and I are going to run the new creche, so I'll have plenty of help raising them, the same way I was raised, she adds. I might not be the strongest or smartest person in the colony, but I'm going to be the best mom. I know I can do this. Do you ever want kids, Lemon Cream? I don't know. One or two, maybe. Tammy smiles indulgently. That's nice, Lemon Cream. I can't wait to see them in the creche. Don't hold your breath. Tammy goes back to sweeping the stoop, adding little snippets of lyrics to her made-up song. Cute. Nomi, where you'd normally find Rex and Nomi playing together, you find only Rex. You ask him where Nomi is, and he shrugs. Sorry, I don't know. They mentioned they were kinda under the weather. They're probably leveling their Legends of Avamar character. You could try messaging them on their holopalm. You thank Rex and go back to your room. You get comfortable on your bed and load up Nomi's private Legends of Avamar server. Back on Earth, there would have been thousands of people playing this game, but now it's just a brave few nerds. Just as Rex said, Nomi's logged into one of their characters, and they send you a message. Hey, sorry if you were looking for me. I feel super crummy, so I'm gonna spend some time in Avamar. I'm leveling an alt right now. If you make a new character, I can help you with the first group of quests. What kind of character do you want to play? Fuck it up. I get to play a video game in my video game? Hell yes. Warrior. You log into the game with your new character after spending a few minutes having a minor existential crisis over their name. You eventually give up and name them after yourself. That's fine. Nomi is waiting for you. I can still flirt with Nomi? Nomi is waiting for you with their new character, Medreus, an elven archer with long red hair. They jump a few times in your general direction. Oh, the FF14 thing. Like, I know that's a thing in all MMOs, but the FF14 thing, right? You go to someone and you jump in circles around them. Your character's so cute. Heh. What a nerd. Please continue. Let's play. Okay, let's go. Yo! Nomi's avatar is cute. You do the first few quests with Nomi. Their character is a little more powerful than yours, so there's lots of time to chat. Nomi keeps up a running banter about your adventures, typing as if they're speaking for their character. Fear my bow, meddlesome creatures. The forest will miss not your presence. It's hard not to notice how much more serious and well-spoken Nomi seems when they're writing in character instead of speaking. You didn't know you had it in them. Do you play along? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm the same way. I type so much better than I speak. I know I come off as maybe, I don't want to say eloquent. I come off as someone who speaks well on stream because I never shut up. Y'all show up to 3 hours of me talking. But I'm not like this in real life. Like, when you catch me doing private streams on Discord, like when I'm not streaming, but I'm in Discord, like just doing the Discord stream, I'm fairly quiet. I don't talk that much. It's really just stream that I'm super verbose. Forsooth, I do. You, mouse, you type back, taste mine blade of vengeance, villain. Nomi sends you a string of hearts. You can confirm? Yeah, Seka, you've been there. You play for a bit until you have to stop to sell your loot at the vendor, marveling at the accessories you'll be able to buy when you have some more gold. Nomi opens a trade window with you and plunks a necklace into it. It's one of the expensive ones, and a huge increase in stats. Galactic. I thought it would look good on you, heart. Wait, is she flirting with me? Is this flirting? Nomi? Are we like that? Oh, I'm confused now. Oh, my friendship with her is over half. I'm gonna save and just see what happens. You type back, I shall wear it into battle and think of you, my star. Nomi replies with a heart. You and Nomi battle your way through a knoll encampment and stand face to face with the big bad, Graz Mage Pelt. Nomi readies their bow. Heroes, we are called to battle. Battle. This is so cute. I love this. 1, 2, 4. Because I get to keep this one. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Boop. 3, 4. 8 is pretty good. 8 or 9 apparently. +5 bonus to physical red pairs. Well, I don't have any of those. If I get 3, well, not this one. 4, 3, 4, 5, or 34 or 38. 38's pretty good. +4 if stress is over 50. Can't do that. 38 or 31. Okay, I think 38's probably... No, I could have gotten 39. Yeah. You stand victorious over Graz Mage Pelt. When you click out of the loot window, you have a message waiting from Nomi. Our bond is greater than any evil that may befall this land. The power of true love conquers all. Nomi sends you a kissing emoji, then a string of question marks. This doesn't feel right. Wait, what? It's perfect for a chat. I don't know that I can date 2 people. Is that a thing you can do in this? Yay, oh my god, I'm happy you get it, Lamau. You may... Wait a second. Oh no. Can you date multiple people in this? I don't actually know. You wait a few minutes while Nomi composes their message. Finally, they send you. Madrea's tree whisper turns and embraces Lemon Cream in their strong arms. My love, they say, by your side I would hazard any foe. Nothing frightens me more than the prospect of a life without you. The fiery-haired archer bends to press their lips to Lemon Cream's, sending their love with a kiss. You log off the game and open a chat window with Nomi. What do you say? Want to meet and do that in person? I have a sneaking suspicion this is just the fun of the game, and if I do this one, it's going to go poorly. I was right! I was fucking right! I was fucking right. We're doing this again. I'm sorry, chat. I knew it, and I just wanted to see what the hell the game would do. Okay, we're doing all the same things. Let's play. We're doing all the same things. I'm not changing this. Forsooth I do. Accept it and flirt back. Battle. Oh shit, I gotta do the battle again. Crap. Shit. Len. 4, 5, 8. Or 9, apparently. 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a 4 on top. Okay, good enough. Oh, I actually beat it better this time. That's funny. Perfect for our characters. Want to meet up and do that in person? Absolutely not. That was really fun. Oh my god, yeah, thank you. I had so much fun too. Lamau, maybe I will use it for inspiration for my manga. Haha, I don't like anyone like that, OM guy. Oh my god. Sometimes it feels like everyone's just a big ball of hormones here. Like all of a sudden everyone cares about who's doing smutty stuff and I'm sitting here just like, yuck. Think you might be interested someday? Okay, sometimes it's like, okay, I might be interested in it someday, but I think I'd really have to like someone first, you know? Like Rex? No, because they're like siblings. I don't want to suggest me. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, like maybe, or maybe not. Nomi's good out here. I'm not really thinking about it right now. I just can't imagine liking someone that much. Or them liking me that much, haha, oh, Nomi. But anyways, thank you for playing with me. You want to see what happens? Honestly, I'm also curious. Should I redo it? No, because if I don't like what happens, then I'll have to redo it again, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit. Sorry, Doc. I'm gonna let it sit. We go again. What time is it? I'm almost wrapping up. So yeah, you know what? I don't really have much time for too much else. So let's just see. All the same stuff. I want to see what this happens here. Let's flirt extra hard in-game and then see what happens. Forsooth I do. Accept it and flirt back. Battle. I suppose I could skip this one. Settings. Skip card challenges. Too late. Should have turned it on before. Let's just do it quick. 1, 2, 4. 4, 5, 6, 8. 3, 4, 4, 0. Wait. 3, 4, 5. Good enough. Okay. Perfect for our characters. That was really fun. Think you might be interested someday. Like me. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh, haha, maybe don't like count on it or anything. But anyways, thank you for playing. That's it, eh? Okay. Sometimes it's easier to talk about this stuff when I get to pretend to be someone else, you know? Hey, I'm okay with that ending, actually. I'm happy with that. Tangent? Oh. So I want to break up with you. So Tammy is pregnant, Tang says, looking up from her specimen case. Yes, of course I knew. We keep the sperm samples from Terran donors here in the lab. I saw Chief Steward Antecedent and Dr. Instance choosing one for her. Oh, so it's not? She tilts her head. The Chief Steward seemed almost agitated with joy. Is it truly such a miracle? Any dirty animal can procreate. Tang's mouth twitches with one of her rare expressions of good humor. Speaking of dirty animals, I'm sure Cal is quite capable of it. I do wonder if they even waited for the insemination to take before taking matters into their own hands, so to speak. Well, I think maybe it's up in the air. Maybe they I don't know. Like, that's not how IVF works, right? Like, it's not really left up to chance. They do the job in like a petri dish type deal, and then they implant the fertilized egg already, right? They don't just grab a turkey baster and fill her up kind of thing, you know? Sorry for being crude, but no, I'm sure it was Cal. And like, have you seen Cal? Let's go see Cal real quick. I don't. I mean, I've never had it done, so I guess I can't say for sure. But look at this virile motherfucker, right? Right? It's Cal's definitely the dad, for sure. Okay, one more go, and then we're gonna start wrapping up. Cal got it first try, definitely. Oh god, I can still flirt with Rex? Fucking hell. You're delivering lunch to the construction crew, handing out warm tiffins and canteens full of sweet tea. As usual, everyone is really happy to see you. some more than others. Lemon cream, Rex exclaims, draping himself over your shoulders. My favorite person in the whole colony. He takes a tiffin and cracks it open, giving it a big sniff. His eyes close in pure pleasure. Oh, this is my favorite. You're the best, Lemon cream. How can I repay you? No need. You remind Rex that there's no such thing as paying people in the colony, and all the reward you need is knowing that you've done a good job. Rex gives you a big hug anyway, and the construction crew tells you to please pass on their thanks to the kitchens for the delicious meal. Every family needs a dog. Of course you can flirt with Rex. You're not wrong. All cards to the right become blue. So 2, and then we do 4, 6 apparently. 7. I can get 4, 5, 6, 7. Win. Nice. No, not. You know what? We're not going to wrap up quite yet. I want to get to the end of this year. I want to make it to age 18. So we're going to boogie because we're getting near-ish to when I usually stop. But if we go a little over, that's okay. I just want to get to age 18. Because if I can do 2 years now, then I can do 2 years in the next one, right? Because then the next one would be 18, 19, and then we can finish it up. So I'm going to save. Boop, boop. Because as much as I love this game, I think even I am starting to long for something different. So... where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Every family. Can you imagine just adopting a dog boy? Hey, dog boy, come here. Mars, you good? Tell me about working. No? Alright. My organizing is almost maxed out, though. You make a special delivery to Tangent, a bouquet of autumnal wildflowers gathered from your delivery route around the colony. Just because you're at work doesn't mean you can't spend some time showing Tangent how much you care. That's so sweet. +5 to all mental flushes. Well, I don't have enough cards for that, so... oh, all cards to the right become blue, though. 2, 3, kind of. 4, 5, kind of 7. Oop. I was off by 2. Oh, that's fine. Welcome to Early Wet. Hey Rex, did you finish that bar yet, my guy? Can you talk? I'm at work, but I can quit anytime, so yeah. You spot Rex sitting on the second floor of an unfinished building, his feet dangling over the edge. He waves at you and gestures you to come sit next to him. Hey, Lemon Cream, he says, shooting you a tight smile before looking back over the rest of the colony. From here, you can see the garrison soldiers marching around in formation, with Vase at the head. Ugh. Rex watches them with an uneasy expression. What is it? Did Nomi fall down the well? Rex musters up another smile. That's a good one, he says. You always know how to brighten my day. Hi, Ninja. Welcome, welcome. You have one more surprise up your sleeve, though. You open your bag and pull out the dust melon you've lugged over from the canteen. Rex brightens and makes grabby motions with his hands. Yes, he exclaims, my hero. Rex tears into the soft rind of the melon with his fingers and splits it between the two of you. You sit together and watch Vase bark orders at the other young soldiers. What a bunch of mindless drones. Not all of them, Rex says. Some of them are pretty nice, but everyone on the Helio listens to Vase, you know? And he doesn't like me, so that means I've always been an outsider, whether I wanted it or not. They're friendly to me, I guess, but it's not the same as having friends. Not like you or Nomi. Aw, Rex. It's fine, though, he says, shrugging dismissively. You don't have to like someone to hook up with them. I kind of like being the one everyone comes to if they just want to have a good time. Oh, Rex. What's the deal with you and Vase? Rex's mouth twists and he spits a dust melon seed over the edge of the building. It's kind of a long story and not a fun one, he says, avoiding your gaze. I'd rather not drag it up again, honestly. Oh, not enough empathy. That's what got me last time, too. Next life I have, I'm gonna max out these ones. Get my empathy way up. That's okay, I understand. Rex's shoulders relax a little bit. Thanks, he says, running his fingertips thoughtfully over his left forearm. Looking closely, you notice a gnarled scar right over the bone that's healed lighter than the rest of his brown skin. Oh shit. I wish it was different, he says softly. I wish he was different. Sometimes I think about how we could have been friends. Oh, damn, Rex. The garrison soldiers break from formation and you watch Anemone approach Vase. He sweeps her up in his arms and swings her around. You can hear her delighted laughter from here. Rex watches this with a frown. Anemone and I don't know each other very well, he says, probably because Face is telling her all kinds of lies about me. But I'm a little scared for her, you know? She doesn't know what he's capable of. I'm aware of what he's capable of. Hey, we got ads coming up in 30 seconds, y'all. Just a heads up. Rex straightens and puts on a happier face. I don't want to waste my day thinking about Vase, though, he says, firmly. Not when there's friends to talk to and a whole world to explore and Dustmelon to eat. He splits off another segment of Dustmelon and eats it with gusto, laughing as the juices dribble onto his mostly bare chest. And baths to have, I guess, he giggles, wiping up the juice and licking it off his fingers, seemingly without a care in the world. Oh, Rex. How you doing, Ninja? You having a good one? Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday so far. Alright, well. Back to it, I suppose. I don't think I'm gonna get enough wood for Rex's bar. I think maybe that's just not gonna happen. Deliver supplies. Lemon cream, finally. I need you to blah blah blah, seek, blah blah. What? There's no route planned, and some of these are time sensitive. Most of them will take multiple trips too. A few of them are alive. It's a total mess. Sneak ignores your grumbling. It's your job to deliver these supplies, not mine. Quickly. There are more deliveries coming out of the nano printer every hour. This is gonna be tough. Organizing challenge. Gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Let's see. I keep the 5. Oh, becomes 4. Gross. Ugh. 6. Next. 87? Fucking hell. And there's the ads. Card becomes 4. I hate when this happens. Card becomes 4. 9. 4, I guess. 5, 6. Fucking hell. I had such good hand. I had such a good hand too. I could have gotten 4, 5, 6, 7 off of one of this. God damn it. Value is wild. Well, now it's 4, I guess. 4, 5. Wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. 6, 11, 7, 11. 5, 6. And then some, I suppose. Good enough. Let's go. I could have gotten 55. I don't care. This was an annoying one. You don't know how you manage it, but you do. Every delivery drone on time and no spoilage or waste. You planned the most efficient route, too. Seek is impressed. Well, as impressed as they ever are. They give you a small bonus. A really small bonus. Ugh. That's fine. I don't need your kudos. Oh, we're coming up on glow. Oh, Bulber fruit. Hey, Vase. I have a surprise for you, Vase. Enjoy your squishy phallic fruit, you fucking loser. Eat this, big head. On his birthday, too! I figured out his birthday! Mid-wet, and I gave him a Bulber fruit on his birthday. Fucking fantastic. Oh, you're such a piece of shit, Vase. Eat my ass. Fucking guy. Oh, Jesus. Alright, this next one should max out my organizing. So. Let's go. You come up with a hands-free umbrella to protect yourself from the driving rain. It works okay, though you end up giving up on it halfway through the day because it's too hard to take off and put back on again as you make your deliveries. Time for sleeps. Okay, good night, Clam. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. 2, 3, 5. Fucking every time, eh? Just stay as a 4. Just stay as a 4. That's all I want. I just want you to be a 4. Bastard. Alright, good enough. 45. Ads are done. Welcome back, everyone. Last one. New perk. And choose not to take new cards. Optional card skip. Interesting. Okay. So one last run through the colony to see if I can get some wood. To Tangent, since we're dating. Any time to spare? Yes. Nice. Spend some time with her. Give her a flower, because I know she likes them. Hey, I figured out her birthday! Hey, I've been wondering when her birthday was. Nice, late wet, cool. You're more beautiful than any flower. She grimaces, please don't say that. She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you for the flower, she adds formally. Oh, Tangent. That's okay. You're more beautiful than any flower. My autumn rose. My dewy petals. No, that's not this. Maybe don't call someone dewy petals. Did I max out organizing? I did. Cool. Well, what the fuck do we do for the rest of the day, huh? What the hell bumps up empathy? Seriously. Teaching kids? Let's teach some kids. You're in engineering very late today. You're starting to nod off and you consider packing up for the night. You see Tangent and Instance leave their lab without locking the door. They're heading back towards the living quarters. Usually they're so cautious, but it's late and they must be very tired to have forgotten. They've been working on something together in secret. Do you want to find out what? Kind of. A little bit. Checking to make sure the coast is clear, you slip into their office. It's just off the medbay and every flat surface is dedicated to experiments. The whiteboard is covered in dense scribbles and diagrams, and the garbage bin is filled with wrappers of discarded soy meal replacements. It smells like stale coffee and sleep deprivation in here. Their holoscreen terminal is still active. It seems strange that they left it on. You get the feeling that maybe they weren't done for the night. You'll have to be quick. Check out the experiments, examine the whiteboard, search the computers. Oh. You tap through the file structure on the lab computer. There are some encrypted files, but nothing obvious like one named Instance Evil Plan Final 2. Darn, guess it's not as easy as they make it look on the holovids to script those files. You pore over everything Tang and Instance have been working on, slowly putting together the pieces. What you find is chilling. After researching the shimmer fungus together, they decided to bioengineer a more powerful virus that uses the same pathways, but only affects native Vertumnan creatures. It would sever the existing symbiotic relationship between Vertumnan fauna and fungi and be completely fatal to its host. Yikes, Tangent. It would kill everything on the planet, well, everything that walks, swims, or flies, leaving it empty and ready for human colonization. But why would they do this? You dig a little deeper and find not Instance's research logs, but her personal logs, written on real paper with a cover page that reads, in my defense, upon my death. You read through the papers in which Instance details being approached by Lum shortly after the Helio landed and he took control of the council. I need water. The Helio had been sent to retrieve congruence and bring to justice the people who stole her. Sent to retrieve congruence. Oh, congruence. Oh. Yeah, I haven't spoken to her in ages. The Helio had been sent to retrieve congruence and bring to justice the people who stole her, Instance primarily, but also Hal and your mother. When they realized they could never return to Earth, Lum became interested in Instance's research instead, particularly her research into the Vertumnan ecology. Under threat of execution, Instance was essentially forced to pivot her research into finding a way to cleanse the planet for human colonization. She writes that she tried to shield the other scientists from her work for their protection, but that she couldn't keep the secret from her apprentice, Tangent. She speaks highly of Tangent, almost as a mother would talk about her own child. She grieves that she couldn't protect her too. You scan copies of the missives. At least you have evidence now. Get to work. Wow. That's a lot. 5. Or 6, apparently. Good enough. I'm starting to care less and less about the card game in this. More interested in the story. Honestly, I think maybe for the last 2 years, I might just turn off the card challenges and just play the story, you know? Actually, yeah, let's just set that right now. skip card challenges. Because at this point, I want to know the story, you know? Tang seems especially troubled today, so you invite her on a long walk around the inner wall. That's Tang's thinking walks. She's touched that you know her that well. She talks in fitful bursts and lapses into long silences. Finally, she stops and puts her hand on the wall like she's bracing herself. Lemon Cream, something's been bothering me, she says, clenching her other hand at her side. She collects her words with great difficulty. Is it morally defensible to do something that people wouldn't approve of if you're doing it in their best interest? What if you don't have a choice? This is difficult. I want to say I know about the plague, but I think she'll hate me if I do. Tang smiles, though it doesn't reach her eyes. It was only a matter of time, I suppose, she says quietly. Sometimes it seems like you know everything that goes on in the colony. Thank you again for your help, she continues. You really were instrumental in overcoming several hurdles, whether you knew it or not. As a friend, please, don't do it. As my friend? Tang replies, incredulous. A real friend would understand why I have to do this. I have to protect Dr. Instance. I have to protect the colony. But Tangent... She pushes herself off the wall and starts walking away from you. A few paces away, she stops, and her shoulders slumps. I don't want to do this, Lemon Cream, she says miserably. If I don't help Instance, though, Lum is going to kill her. The colony needs her. I need her. I don't know what I'd do without her. She sighs. I don't know. Maybe we can convince him to stop? Tang scrubs her hands against her eyes and turns to you. She looks so impossibly tired, and for a moment, as young as she really is. Lum is forcing us to work on the virus, she says. I don't know what to do. We should go talk to him now? I'll find a way to convince him. This is difficult, man. Oh shit. My persuasion sucks. My persuasion sucks. Tangent goes with you to confront Governor Lum. She looks scared. Lum is alone on the bridge. This is your chance to try to convince him to change course on his genocidal virus. Lum looks up from his holopalm when you enter. What is it? He snaps. I'm busy. Tangent raises her chin and takes a breath to steady her nerves beside you. You hope she's still willing to go through with this. You tell Governor Lum that you know everything about the bioengineered plague he intends to unleash upon the planet, how he pressed Instance and Tangent into creating it under threat of death, and how it will kill every living thing on Vertumna. Lum listens intently, his face growing colder as you speak. When you're done, he gives you a stern look. You don't understand what you're talking about, Lemon Cream, he says. I'm the governor here. I make the decisions, not you. But I have evidence. I'll tell everyone. You show him what you found in Instance's lab. All of her notes and recordings, even her personal logs about her concerns over how they haven't managed to find a way to neutralize the dangerous fauna without causing a complete ecological collapse. Lum's face goes red, but he's uncharacteristically somber. Lum is drunk. I don't know how you got this, he says slowly, but it is damning. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. You stare at Lum. That's it? He gives you an exasperated look. That means you can go, he orders. Leave before I change my mind and throw you in the brig on espionage charges. Oh shit. I got an achievement for that. Huh. You have averted what could only have been the complete destruction of Vertumnan ecosystem and saved Instance's life. You can breathe a little easier today. Wow. Okay, cool. I didn't think that would work. All right, let's find the crystal, and let's do one last thing before we wrap up. I'll start saying my goodbyes, my so longs, my farewells. There it is. Thank you. Kind of cool, though, right? I'm happy I saved the colony. Or saved the planet, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really know what to push anymore, you know? Help in the kitchens. That gives me empathy. This gives me bravery. Let's help in the kitchen. Whatever. At this point, who cares? Back in space, cooking involved programming ration machines and putting dishes in the lasermatic dishwasher because water was too precious to clean dishes with. But now you're growing more real food and trying to figure out how to cook with it. The cafeteria kitchens are bright and full of good smells. There's always something baking or boiling or frying. You take a deep breath in and just hold all of the deliciousness in your lungs. What is this? Chief Steward Anne, known to the kids as Antecedent, is in charge of everything in the living quarters, running the children's creche, coordinating the cleaning bots, and of course cooking for the whole colony. It's a lot of work, but she's good at delegating to all the kids she has raised here, including you. She's a big believer in learning by trying and doesn't mind if a few dinners are ruined in the process. Tammy waves cheerfully at you, and Antecedent welcomes you with a big smile. Oh, look at you two. I just know you'll be a huge help around here. She shows you to the kitchen nanoprinters. Just press this button and the ration machine will spit out a freshly pressed cake of soy rations. It's not tasty, but it's nutritious. Then she shows you to the range. A large pot of brown stew is bubbling away. Here's where the real magic happens, she says proudly. Tammy claps her hands excitedly. Auntie, will we get to decorate cookies? She asks. Sometimes me and my dad used to decorate cookies together, and it's really, really fun. And I think everyone would really like it. We could do stained glass cookies with boba fruit jelly. Let's make cookies. Antecedent chuckles. Cakes and cookies with fruit and frosting for 100 people. Why, you have quite an imagination, Tammy. She takes a ladle and spoons up stew. Hi, Spooky. Thank you for shooting me, Spooky. We need to focus on large, hearty dishes that can easily feed many people like the stew, she says. If things get busy, we can serve the soy rations as is, but it's much nicer to actually cook them with something. She beams. Full tummies make for happy workers. Hydrate, okie doke. Antecedent sets you and Tammy up with a few basic kitchen tasks and leaves you to it. If you need help, I'll be just around the corner, she says. Or you can ask Congruence for help. She has every recipe and method you could ever need, and she's an excellent teacher. You quickly have your hands full with the sheer volume of food it takes to feed 100 people. Workers from the canteen shuttle back to pick up trays of soy rations and pots of stew at regular intervals. Somehow you keep up. You poke your head into the canteen at lunchtime to see what people think about the food. Seems like they like it. Maybe you're cut out to be a chef. Get to work. Coin flip. Victorious. Actually, you know what? I don't like the fact that I might lose with this skipping the card challenges. I don't like the idea that I could lose. That makes me unhappy to think about. You're just putting your boots on to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony's sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. I couldn't have waited until you ate dinner, rude. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your holopalm chimes with the usual reminders for all civilian colonists to stay indoors. Shelter in quarters. Governor Lum is so confident in the colony's defense these days that there aren't even any designated emergency shelters, so your room is the safest place to be. You post up in bed and scroll through Congruence's media library, intending to wait out the attack here. You wait a long time. The sounds of fighting don't cease for hours, long past dinner time and well into the evening, then even past the usual changing of the guard. From your window, you can see blast rifle fire atop the walls and the steady pew-pew of the laser turrets, bright flashes fighting back the gloom of glow. You want to stay up, but eventually it gets so late that you force yourself to sleep. After a fretful rest, you wake to the realization that the colony is still under attack. In the perpetual twilight of glow, it's hard to tell the time, but your growling stomach knows it's well past breakfast, and you missed dinner last night. While you're deciding what to do, your holopalm chimes with the priority video announcement. Governor Lum appears on your holopalm looking surprisingly well-groomed. Good morning, Vertumna, he says with a calm smile. As you may know, the colony is still engaged in battle against the alien threat. The walls are holding strong and our soldiers keep mowing those Xenos down, but there's no sign of stopping yet. All non-combat personnel are to continue to shelter in place while our brave soldiers defend the colony. Non-essential work is suspended. Meals and other supplies will be brought door to door. He clenches his fist. Stay strong, Vertumna. We'll weather this siege together. Fuck you, Lum. As he signs off, the colony's social media lights up with conversation. Mars and Nomi are excited to skip work and watch holovids. Tangent is frustrated she can't go to the lab and concerned for her experiments. Cal's worried about the fields. Only Vase and Anemone are silent, probably because they're still out there fighting. In the permanent dusk of glow, the day seems to drag on forever. Again, you have to force yourself to sleep with the sound of gunfire drifting through your windows. When you wake up the next morning, you realize you can't stomach another day of being cooped up in your bedroom. Your anxiety has congealed into boredom. Anemone and Vase are either fighting or sleeping, and you haven't heard from Dice in days. You bet your other friends would appreciate a visit, though. Tammy and Cal. They fucking. So we're gonna leave them alone. Mars and Tang or Rex and Nomi? Mars and Tang. You meet Tangent and Mars in the lounge. It's nearly empty except for the sound of Antecedent in the kitchen cooking batch meals for delivery to everyone's rooms. Can't believe they're keeping us here, Tangent complains, pacing the floor. I know, it's so boring, Mars adds. I've already watched everything twice. I simply cannot sit in my room alone for one more minute. Tang stops pacing. Well, I meant I really have an experiment that I shouldn't leave unsupervised, she says. But I suppose your thing is important as well. She sighs and crosses her arms. Dr. Instance wouldn't let me anywhere near the labs. I have to stay with the kids. Ugh, Mars replies, rolling her eyes. Like you're not the biggest brainiac this side of the wormhole. Excuse me? I think I'm smarter. Mars sighs dramatically. No one here knows what to do with us, the best and brightest of the colony. What a waste. 4 more days pass. You and your friends remain trapped indoors, forced to listen to the constant sounds of laser fire and rattling turrets from all around the colony. The Xenos never manage to breach the walls, but they just keep coming. Exhausted guards cycle on and off the walls in shifts, dead-eyed and listless. You catch a glimpse of Anemone mechanically shoveling soy porridge into her mouth before seeming to fall asleep sitting up. Finally, after the 6th day of the siege, you hear a curious sound. Silence. You run out into the colony square to see the soldiers returning from their posts. It's over. Your holopalm lights up with a priority announcement from Lum. Whoa! Sped through this. Something about dreams. Rhett's unhappy with Lum. Lum's an idiot. Rhett has blah blah blah. Just a dream. Done. And that's it. Welcome to age 18. Why did Cal fade away like that? Is he dead? Okay, he's not dead yet. What? Okay. Okay. All right. So, that's it. We're calling it quits. We are calling it quits today. We have gone about 20 minutes over my usual time. For that, I apologize if you were hoping to go do something else. But that's okay. I am going to stop here. Well. Hi, Dusty. So, because we are stopping here, let us find someone. No, Spooky, I'm stopping. I'm going to refund you this. Take your points back, nerd. I'm stopping now. I'm not gonna do fucking push-ups right now. Come on, get out of here. Is there anyone else playing this game right now? Nope, never. I'm the only one playing this, as always. But no, Dusty. Okay. On the schedule, tomorrow, we are going to be playing a little bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because it is currently my major obsession. I cannot get enough of this game. Don't know what we'll do. It'll probably be just a very chill time. I might spend the entire stream making potions. We might check out the new DLC, although that would suggest I hadn't already burned through the whole DLC by the stream time tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. I know Orpheus isn't here, but thank you, Orpheus, for the gift subs. Thank you for the people who cheered for my permanent cat ears. They're constantly up at this point. Let's find someone to raid. Who's live? Not a lot of people are live today. Yura is live. I can't, Spooky, because it is factually incorrect. Incorrect. Best stream ever, says Spooky, the best streamer ever. Yeah, I don't know who to raid to. I'm sorry. I guess let's go to... Who have I never raided to before? I don't think I've ever raided to Esri Fox before. Did I just follow Esri today? What's Esri about? Femboy Phasmophobia. Let's do that. Why not? Don't make me raid you. You're not live, Spooky. So, get out of here. Okay. Let me shrink this down. Raid is live. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a good night. Bye, everyone.
I know. Look,
God damn it,
I
Spooky!
started
I've been
doing bookwork,
how dare you,
okay?
Spooky? Bad.
I was
Bad.
the awkward bookworm.
Wrong.
Library with,
You
like, a
monster.
giant stack of books
Get
to
fucking
read. Like-
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
To this day, I love reading. I read entirely too fast, but it's
Fuck's sake.